be an obvious answer if you want to, but just to remind everyone, what is your spirit animal? So Australia, we'll start with you. Is it a goat, as one might suspect?
Of course it's the legendary Choco Goat.
It's pretty fitting for Kiko, yeah. And what about June? You've muted that.
I mean, Jin, surprisingly enough, is probably the fox, because in Japanese mythology and stuff, they were often the face changes and stuff like that, often take the form of humans and stuff. So it's probably the fox, a sly fox.
So basically, Sakura is your spirit animal. Nice.
No, screw you. Screw Sakura.
No, one-tailed fox for June.
One-tailed is boring.
Too many times.
Yeah, except pretty much the fox, except the foxes on meth. Yeah, that's June's spirit animal.
Jesus.
Yeah, kind of like what the kitsune look like after all those shocking grasps.
Yeah.
What about Jerry?
Probably a cave bear.
Yeah. Stupid. Yeah, I mean, do we even need to say any more? Elias.
I'll probably have to say just like an owl. I think owls are cool.
Yeah, that fits. It's something that happened just before you actually joined the campaign, and something that your character would have done in the background is go to the Alpha Temple where you got your air rings, and so I'm sure Elias would have had a lot of fun there. The final challenge was to play chess against the Grand Master, so I feel like Elias would definitely fit in with the owls.
I suck at chess.
in character.
I mean,
right?
after the way you played those Ronin last week, I somehow doubt that. Once you probably just don't know the rules. But Grovart, what about you?
I don't know. I just, we'll just go with the really I think probably like an obscure answer, like a dragon or something. I don't know, something like that. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know him enough. Maybe like a dog. He'll just be a dog. He's a dog.
Oh, you guys will have to introduce Grovard to Gulong, the dog dragon that you met.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's my one of my dragon friends. So that's what we mean when
You'll probably be a
he
better
holds
bet
up like
who's not your
the
dragon
island
friend.
from my in my demi plane.
Just...
Speaking of which, Sakura, what about you?
Oh, this was rough. I would say a fox, but I mean, there's also a phoenix. And there's a tiger. So it's like, because I mean, foxes are cunning, but she's not exactly mischievous.
Yeah, Sakura is anything but cunning.
Ooh. I feel like she's resilient, like a phoenix. Because when they die, they come back. So through all the shit she's gone through, she's still come back. And the tiger, because she's a ferocious little shit. Like, at this point, she's not really holding back, and she's just being ferocious. But I guess, I don't know. What animals are smart? Foxes, I guess.
Chuck Norris.
None of them can read.
Phoenix is a fitting answer. She has risen from the ashes and is carrying a suspiciously phoenix-like egg around her. So, yeah, I think that fits. As last time, as long ago as it was, June and Sakura were not doing so well as they lay beside the river, unconscious from their battle with the Ronin, and Estrella was trying to outrun the tsunami. She managed to make her way around the wall of water just as the Ronin blasted it with ice, freezing a large portion of the water in an instant. Jerry and Grovard were able to avoid getting frozen within the wall, but their path to the fallen allies was blocked. So Grovard began tearing a hole through the ice while Jerry used a misty step to draw closer. Estrella reached the pair first and healed June, and just as the Ronin were trying to flee upriver, but Jerry was not far behind, just managing to reach a tree which Sakura had collapsed under. As a divine presence flowed forth from the mouse, sending golden light streaking up the tree to rustle its leaves, the cherry blossom petals fell onto Sakura's eyes, and she felt the embrace of her father's magic. She was reawoken to see Grovard chasing after her attackers. Meanwhile, inside the monastery, Elias found himself surrounded by Shizui. The Ronin were closing in with menace, but he would not flinch. He offered them several chances to reconsider their actions, but each time he did, one of them would try and make a move, and with each move made, Elias shut the Ronin down, eventually drawing a surrender from two of them. The last of the Shizui, realizing his defeat, dropped a frozen smoke pellet at his feet and slipped away into the mist with one of his allies. The mist instantly froze the monks who were trying to help Elias, but he was able to take at least one of the Ronin prisoner. Outside the walls, the rest of the party was attempting to capture their Ronin as well, and though at least two of them had already made their way further upriver, a revitalized June was able to catch the last two in a wall of force. The pair struggled for a moment, but any attempt to escape was quickly dispelled. They too were now prisoners of the party. And so, with the battle over and the tsunami dispelled, the party regrouped in the half-destroyed monastery to restrain the prisoners. As they helped the guards and monks who were trapped in the rubble and frozen in ice, the Topaz Dragon made his reappearance and claimed to have been fighting an undead frost giant in his lair beneath the monastery. But he thanked the group for defending his temple and said that their rewards would not go their efforts would not go unrewarded. But as the dragon compelled the water flooding the grounds to leave the way it came in, he suggested that they all get some rest. For the following morning, they would finally be able to take the trial of the water ring after meeting Tenshiro for a hearty breakfast, of course, which is where we rejoin you all now the following morning. As you've all gotten a long rest, you should take that if you haven't. But yeah, the idea is to meet Tenshiro. There is a breakfast prepared, no more drugs, he has assured you. But there are some steamed dumplings and things set out and ready for everyone in the morning.
Sakura makes tea.
Yeah, Tenshiro seems very enthusiastic for you to use your own tea leaves this time. He says, I think those other ones need
Yeah,
a
she's
little bit of work.
she's definitely using her own tea this time. But yeah, she makes some tea and gives it to everyone. Notes that
just
Elias
munching
and
down into
Grovat
mice.
like actually don't mistrust her tea because of the bad tea leaves yesterday.
Oh no, dude, Grandpa was all about it. He chugged it.
You see before each of you, as you are sitting down with a plate of breakfast, and as Sakura is beginning to make tea, you can see that there is a box in front of each of you made of gold that seems like it would usually hold some kind of a treasure.
Um, is the Topaz Dragon like right in front of us, like just with us while we're eating and stuff, or is he like not there?
Yeah, he's sitting there in the room with you. So realize you probably can't see that now on the map. But the tokens are sort of, I was having trouble moving them, so I will try and move you to where you're supposed to be. But
Okay.
everyone should be back in the main chamber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my map is taking forever to load. I don't know why.
Yeah, there may be some serious
Dude.
technical difficulties, but
It's
just
just yeah, it's just it lagging a little bit. It's not that big of an issue.
I'm not so sure. Like 2-3 red errors in the console.
yeah, no, it's doing some funny things I haven't been able to fix, but for now we're just going to be theater of the mind this scene, as you guys are all sort of seated around the topaz dragon, as he's sort of sitting facing you and you're all lined up in front of him. There is another person sitting in the room with you, and that is Lady Sumihime, who seems to have gotten here early in the morning and also come to join the
Oh.
breakfast and has been chatting with Tenshiro. But so yeah, the only other people in the room with you are Tenshiro and Lady Sumihime. Otherwise, it's just the party.
Yeah, Sakura tries to hide her distaste. She doesn't like Lady Sumihime much, so she's just focusing hard on making her tea. It's like not looking at Lady Sumihime, just glaring at the tea, I guess.
Okay.
Just blame it on trauma with tea in recent times.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Mm.
Yeah, June's still peacefully eating her rice.
And then yeah, there's just boxes in front of us.
Yeah, like little treasure chests in front of each of you.
I'll open mine. I don't know. I don't need to eat, so I'll just open it. So.
Okay, so Grovard, as you open it, Tenshiro says, "Oh yes, my boy, you have finally earned this, and I so look forward to your upcoming Genpuku. I hope it will suit you well." And as you open this box, you see that there is a helm of. I know you're not used to wearing armor, but this is a very finely made, sleek dragonborn helmet that is known as the Helm of the Platinum Dragon, and it is a magic item that I will give you guys these items. I wasn't able to work them out, so I'll put them on your character sheets during the week. But yeah, this is a very finely crafted helmet that looks like it'll fit you perfectly. A beautiful samurai helmet.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Estrella seeing this is like, ooh, wonder if there could be something like, ooh, maybe a dragon mask inside, and just opens hers and checks.
Okay, so yours, Estrella, is actually, you realize that these boxes are extra dimensional spaces, because you see that there is something that looks kind of like a quiver sitting in the box, and as you pull it out, it pulls much longer than it should be able to. As you pull out a quiver of elemental chaos.
Oh, hype.
Oh no.
So, do you know what that item is?
I know the last part.
Yeah, so basically this quiver allows you to draw an elemental arrow from it. There's multiple different slots, and each of the different arrows has got a different effect. So you can use two of them at once to like draw an ice arrow if you use like water and what I can't remember now. I'll send you guys all of these
Oh,
items
it is.
later.
Yeah, I was right. It was the It's Griffin saddlebags.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that is what I will. I just can't find where I put the item cards now, but that is the one.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Jerry probably it's like Jerry will finish eating before opening his. I don't remember the last time he properly ate anything.
Yeah, as you do, you'll notice that the box in front of you is a little bit smaller than the others. only you and Elias have got small boxes in front of you.
I'll as well open my box, just curious as to what I might have got.
Holy shit! If that icon is correct, then one of the arrows is like a sun.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool item. So, Elias, what you open, you find a small crystal just lying on a bed of velvet, and Tinshra says, "Ah, yes, I heard what those Ronin were actually here for, or at least here in part. And as I understood it, you are no enemy of the Shira Corp, is that right?"
Not that I was aware of. However, that might have changed since I left.
Well, if you would like to find out, that crystal will allow you to press it to the contract of your assassination, and you should be able to see the moment it was issued. It sort of shares the memory. Very old gem magic. I'm afraid I can't even quite explain how it works myself.
I just have a slight grin pop up on my face, and I'll just say, "Thank you. I appreciate this."
Holy
My pleasure. It is like scrying into the past. A very interesting experience, for sure.
Oh my god, that's good.
Ooh.
I looked up what the fucking quiver can do. Holy shit.
Yeah, I found
Holy
it.
shit.
I just saw magma and I was like, yes.
Holy fuck, dude. Oh my god.
June will open up her box after finishing her rice.
Okay. Yeah, June. You will you will see that as you open the box, it might even seem a little bit disappointing at first, because it just looks like a bunch of bandages just sort of piled up. But Tinshra says, "Oh yeah, I wasn't quite sure how to present those, but you look like you took a few hits in that last fight. Those work very well as fist wraps, you know."
Interesting. And June will start investigating it and try and get an idea what the hell this thing is.
Yeah, I'll say you won't need to roll for this because your passive perception is almost 30. You can see that along the wraps there are arcane symbols and runes very similar to the things that Jerry makes, just scrawled all the way over these bandages, and these are known as mummy wraps.
Ooh. Interesting. I like it. Mummy
So yeah,
wraps.
I'm not sure if you'll be able to just look it up, but I will send it to you. I honestly can't remember 100% what they do, but these are, I think, they are very good for healing yourself. And I think they might have an
Okay.
effect on your Eldritch stuff as well. I can't remember, but I will send that to you as soon as I can.
Cool.
Sakura, before you are finished making your tea, Tinshra will, after watching everyone opening their boxes, he won't be able to contain himself, and he'll just slide the one in front of you, and he goes, "Oh, really? I mean, I saw some of your equipment was destroyed in the tsunami, and I just thought you might like," and he just pushes it forward a little bit sheepishly.
She puts down the stuff and gives like a grateful nod. Arigatou gozaimasu. And opens it up.
And you see that whole box is in fact a magic tea set, which using this item, it basically grants you a tea ceremony spell, but it does have some other cool effects as well, which I'll share with you when I send the item.
Oh, holy fuck, that sounds amazing.
But yeah, you see that they are all of these pieces that are just some of the most intricately designed, and like some of them actually, some of the cups look like they are broken, but they are joined with gold and just made stronger. It is a really truly beautiful set.
Her mouth kind of like drops open as she like gently picks it up and starts sort of like closely looking at it and all the details and stuff. And then she'll like eventually gently place it back down and like get up and give him like a big hug.
I'll sort of chuckle and just smile and say, "I'm so glad that you all like your gifts."
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the long sword off my back, and then I'm gonna walk up to him, and then I'm gonna give the long sword back to him. Back to the Topaz Dragon. I'm gonna give it back in exchange.
Oh, my boy, this is something you're going to need more than ever. But if you would like for me to steep it in the hoard a little while longer before your Genpuku, I would be happy to.
Yes, sir. My attunement slots can't hold this.
Ah, yes. But this is the problem of all you young samurai. But I suppose you haven't heard what the rings actually do, have you?
No.
When you have acquired all of your rings, each of the 5 will grant you a new attunement slot.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Yes.
Yeah, if you could hold this and keep it in your hoard for it to grow stronger, then yeah, and then I'll hand it to him. Because that's how it works. It's really weird. Yeah.
8 attunement slots. Holy fuck! It's awesome.
And item was
He can be
never seen
so
again.
empowered.
Yeah, but I give it to him to be set into his hoard for like his dragon's breath and his dragon magic to be put on it and stuff.
Well, traditionally, one is only supposed to receive their daisho after completing their Genpuku ceremony, so you should only really any of you have swords once you've officially become samurai, but I understand you're with the Blue Dragon clan and they do things differently out there. So I will steep it in the hoard with pleasure, and I shall bring it to your final festival, assuming you all manage to get your rings. I mean, you're cutting it a little bit close.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Cool. I'll just keep it in my inventory, but I'll just unequip it and stuff. So.
Yeah, I'll open the box when I finish talking.
All right, yeah, so Jerry, you also see that there is a crystal inside, but this one looks almost clear, and it doesn't seem like, yeah, it doesn't seem quite as fancy as the one that Elias picked up. But Tenshura says, yes, I've heard of the plight of your people, and I have, well, I think I may have somewhere that you could make great use of. That crystal will lead you to the Steel Crane Smithy in Taton. It is usually a place that many are unable to access, and no one has been able to open the Iron Crane doors for many, many years. But I believe it is a place in which they used to forge titans. Perhaps there is something in there that you could make use of.
Ooh, fancy.
And I just look through at the dragon through the crystal and thank him.
He gives a curt bow and says, do be wary, though. The giants that work the forge can be temperamental, and it is usually filled with prisoners, so be on your guard.
Yeah, we already took a few of them out.
Sakura kind of like contacts Jerry telepathically and says, do you think perhaps I could store my Titan there? I'd prefer to have it out of Kenji's hands, and thus Daichi's hands.
Can I answer telepathically? I don't have telepathy.
You can just nod or shake your head, I think. Just like subtle.
I just shrug. It wasn't there. I don't know what to expect.
But you weren't.
So, Jerry, you can basically use that crystal to act as like a guiding light that will lead you to that place. But it sounded like I don't know. You know, he said Taton, not Toto, right?
Yeah.
It's not like a crystal leading you back to your own forge.
Yeah, but he said there were like giants defending the forge and giants defending the forge in the mountain.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I just want to make sure I didn't mistranslate, make you think that I'd give
No,
you
I got it.
the compass back to where you've already been. But no, yeah, that's the Crane Clan, which is nearby where you guys are now. But as you have all opened your gifts, he will say, well, it is almost 6:30. I think that they're going to start setting up for the Water Ring performances any time now. So, are you all feeling ready?
Ready as
Sakura,
I'll ever be.
not.
What do you know? What performance?
Oh,
Well-
performance, yay!
He shrugs and says, well, I suppose the test is to see how adaptable you are and if you can flow like the river, as it were. So, I wish you all luck. I will probably not be able to make it to see your show, I'm afraid, but I hope you all break a leg. And he just gives a bow and just sits back drinking his tea.
Sakura will kind of just like hesitantly ask, are we allowed to know what the tests are?
Well, of course, didn't your schools tell you?
No. So if you don't mind me asking, what exactly do we have to do to obtain this ring?
You see this grin spread across his face, and he goes, "Oh, I've never seen. You know what? You are so close now. Why ruin the surprise? I'm sure the ringmaster will explain it all to you." And he just seems delighted at this prospect.
She
I
looks
mean, we've been winging
nervous.
it this far, so what could the worst be?
Don't worry. This is one of the safest ring tests that there is. And you've already got the others. I'm sure you'll do fine.
I hope so.
Jin hops up and starts walking to where the water ring is.
Yep, when you are ready, the door's up there on the north wall. You can follow that path and it'll lead you into the... I'm sure you've seen those monasteries, but it'll lead you up to the shrine.
Yeah, Sakura will go with, but
God damn.
no
I think the
map
light is
tonight.
broken.
So I'm watching on the stream, and I'll be able to roll in Foundry, but no map it seems.
I'm gonna give my thing a refresh.
No.
It won't help you because if you open your console, you would see a lot of errors being thrown.
Yeah, no. If the screen goes grey, it's a refresh. If it shows the picture, it just means your PC just can't handle the map. But this is laptop, so didn't
the
expect to
grey
be on the
isn't-
map.
It might just mean loading. Don't freak out every time it goes grey. But we are going to try and move you over.
Yeah.
So
The only time you need to be worried is if Keylib is installed and activated, because that thing breaks
you've warned me
V9.
about that 100 times. I can promise you it's not installed. But at least not activated. Something did keep trying to reinstall it. That image hover thing that you had.
Oh, yeah. Image hover. That's because you need the modified core to have it working properly.
I'm putting your tokens down now, so don't worry if you can't see yet.
Okay, alright, it fixed. Cool.
Oh no. It's got 2 active maps at the same time.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no. That don't sound
So
good.
the map hasn't changed for you guys at all, has it?
No, not yet.
No.
Nope. I think. Let's see. Oh yeah.
I'll be able.
I forgot that I can't pull myself over to it.
I'll get to the next map soon, guys. Don't worry. Just wait for my character to move.
Is there like
Oh,
I don't know how to get there. I don't know.
yeah, this is. I've never seen this kind of a break.
I don't know. I don't know where the exit is. I can't. My character can't see the exit. God damn it.
Stuck forever.
Yeah, I can't. It's not even responding to any of my input right now. I can't even do anything.
Oh no.
Okay. It's now activated 3 separate maps. I think we might have to go Theater of the Mind tonight, guys.
Okay.
Come on.
That's cool.
Oh, good.
But you know what I'm gonna try and do? Yeah, I'm gonna try bring it up so that I can at least maybe stream it through Discord,
Ooh, okay.
and then at least I can show you the maps, because from the GM's perspective, the lighting doesn't really take effect. There may be some minor spoilers, but probably not, actually. But in order to do that, I'm going to first have to refresh myself and try and get to see anything on my screen. So maybe we'll just take a quick 5-minute break. If anyone needs to grab some coffee or whatever while things are refreshing, do so now.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go grab a cappuccino. Go back.
I'm thinking that it might just be worth reverting everything back to the old version, because this is so stupidly broken.
I don't even know why it's so broken. It doesn't make sense. Because I don't even know. Like, check the active modules and I can't even see, like, anything.
Yeah, no, I've gone through it a million times, let me tell you, and I've deactivated things, tried react. It's just I can't identify what the actual thing is. And then there's some, yeah, who knows? There's probably just too much stuff on the server, actually. But the sound is at least right. I know Australia doesn't have music, but for the rest of you, you can hear some tones of the water rippling around. Actually, seeing as you did ask, and this may take a while. Let me post a link here. It's gonna be a spoiler. I'll wait a second. I think I actually need one of those Foundry guys from the Discord. I need to just call them in to come and take a look at the server and try fix it for me, because
Yeah, you need to, I think, ask down in the Forge one, because this one doesn't. I see a lot where it's like acid, and
I'll
I
be right back.
know that, as far as I recall, is a Forge only thing, because they use a modified interface where instead of you basically accessing data, you access the asset library. Then you also have the Bazaar library and stuff like that. It's confusing.
I'm back. Gravad, your microphone, it's loud.
you turn it to full sensitivity now.
Probably. I don't know what's making that sound. I think this might be a fan or something. Yeah.
Oh, while we're waiting, has everyone seen Legend of Vox Machina yet?
Yes.
I
I want
haven't.
to. No spoilers. How is it? Pretty good, I'm assuming?
It's really
Amazing, yeah.
Yeah. Though there is parts that is a bit rushed.
Yeah, but it's being able to like watch a fight scene and know what spells they're all casting and what like every move is. It's really cool.
I can imagine. Where can you watch it? On Amazon Prime, right?
That's the only place outside of piracy.
Looks like I'm pirating it, boys. I'm not, I don't want to pay for Amazon Prime.
You can get a week free, but yeah, it's easily pirateable.
What are y'all
Yeah, I'm
talking
looking
about?
on Pirate Bay right now. Legend of Vox Machina.
Oh yeah. Wait, Pirate Bay? Ugh.
Dude,
Easy TV's got it as well.
I've used Pirate Bay 3 out of 4 times. 4 times, and 3 out of 4 of those times I had a virus on the exe I downloaded. Only one
Dude.
did I not have a virus.
I've used it like 30 times. I've not had any issue with it.
I've just gotten unlucky, I guess. Probably I just picked the wrong file, but yeah, 3 out of the 4 times. I was trying to pirate. What game was I trying to pirate? I don't remember. I was trying to pirate a game, and I got. Well, obviously you don't open up the exe, but I downloaded it and then I virus scanned it, and 3 out of 4 of them were viruses. I only got 1 to work.
God damn.
Might have been Mountain Blade Warband or something.
Oh, Warband. Seriously?
Yeah,
Oh, it switched.
might have been
Wait, what?
Warband.
The map switched to, let's see, Zen Garden, Catfish.
Oh, did it? Oh, Zen Garden.
Yay!
All black.
Stuff is happening.
Yeah, for some reason, Astrea's token is there. Can you guys try pull your own tokens onto the map? Maybe Astrea, did you do that?
No, because I don't have that permission that lays at a higher level than.
That's weird. Why did it only put yours down? Put yours down.
Maybe. If I had written anything in the console, I would have said that I basically like hacked it in, but no, I just basically look at the console to see if there's any like reoccurring errors. What? There's one that is not found. I'm not sure what that is.
Come on, hard drive. Why is it so hard to put a USB in? God damn it, man.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to fix this because we're not even supposed to stay on this map for that long. But maybe the stream going. Can you see from Astrea's perspective on the stream?
Oh shit! Hold on. Let me look at it.
Because maybe that's if Astrea can move around, then at least we have a camera.
I can move around a little. Yeah, but yeah.
Is it episode 63? The one going on right now? Or is that the one?
Hey man,
Yeah.
six more sessions of we at the funny number. Hell yeah!
Yeah, 3 more until the devil attacks. So we can.
It'll be worth it.
I have to mute this shit. Alright.
Okay, yeah. So mine's pretty scuffed. So we're just gonna pick things back up. Is everyone back?
No.
I mean, oh yes. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, you're the only ones from me.
Was that confusing?
Yeah, okay, that's even more confusing. My token has vanished into the darkness.
It's to the Shadow Realm.
Oh my god.
This is so scuffed.
Jesus, I've never seen something break this badly. Like,
Oh my god!
it's
No,
isn't an
it's-
update supposed to fix things?
it does fix things. I don't even know. At this point, I'm about to think
Oh
that
my God.
it's a forged
Hey, what?
thing.
What are we
Okay.
supposed to be looking at here? What the heck
Alright,
is going
I'll
on?
tell you what, I have image. I can change between the maps, so I'm going to stream my browser. You'll see how crazy it looks
Can
from the
you-
DMs.
Can your laptop handle streaming?
Well, oh yeah, good point. But fuck it, why not? Let's give it a go. I mean, can anyone else see
Yeah,
the
no.
map? Is anything
Astrea,
showing up?
I can see Astrea showing the map currently on the stream.
Yeah, but that's like the token where it's placed. It's not even there anymore. You can only like the drag ruler is like the only way you can know where I'm currently is, and I could-
Yeah, that's what's happening to me on the other map. Yeah. Now the
What
stream
about
is
now? Wait,
40p. Oh. Oh, what the hell is happening?
Cool.
Man, like if I had
Wait,
the
might help.
if I had the move through walls and stuff like, then this would be easy.
Has anything
Okay.
interesting happened while I was gone?
The map has switched.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's a blank screen for everybody right now except Stray.
Yeah, besides that, nothing
I
interesting.
mean, I'm
Ah,
seeing
lovely.
the map, and it's just frozen.
I see 35 feet.
Yep, that's
about
me.
it.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Wait, so you can actually see something?
Mhm.
Yeah,
I can't see
I see
anyone
people's
else.
crosses moving around, and then I see 35 feet and a
What
line,
the
but
fuck?
I don't actually see the
I
map
just-
itself.
I just don't own a token. It's just I just
Yeah, because it
Yeah,
won't
same
let
for
you
me.
place it.
I think I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get there at one point.
this is better. This
Please.
is better than any
Yeah,
D
sure.
session. This
Yeah, this is quite pathetic. I'm sorry, guys. But blame Foundry. This is not.
Oh my god, Astrea is actually moving like kind of cleanly.
That is like the main screen because I basically like, yeah, okay, the stream one. It even I even noticed like the player list is in the top. It seems like a modified version of the D&D UI where the modification has been fucked up.
Man, I'm like.
Okay, wait. But the stream you can see on the stream. Okay, that's. We're all using the stream now. Because I'll be on the maps, but Estrella, you stay there. You keep doing your thing, and because you can at least see the whole map. But everyone is there. We're just not going to have tokens tonight. Sorry.
Okay.
Cool.
So as you guys all make your way up there, and we can kind of fast forward that a little bit as you make your way through these little islands that are floating around, where you would usually see a ringmaster standing up at the top shrine. You see no monks anywhere here, but instead you see a giant glowing catfish that is swirling around in the water as you all approach.
Sakura looks at it and bows to it. Ohayo gozaimasu.
Ah, new students for the water ring.
She did not expect the fish to talk.
Guys,
Elias
first choice.
jumps because he
I think we got the wrong
Elias-
tea leaves again.
You all hear this voice in your head as well, but this is a shared hallucination. But yeah, the fish doesn't seem to be affecting the water around it. But as it like speaks, you see that its whiskers move the water slightly.
Hmm.
Is that a catfish?
What was your first clue?
Oh, sorry. I was looking at the actual picture, then I looked at Zingar and Monster Catfish. I didn't. Sorry, I went,
Perhaps the whiskers on its face is a good clue that it's a catfish.
well, I also I went fishing like 2 weeks ago.
Sakura bows again and says, "Yes. Are you the conductor of the water ring test?"
Indeed. If you are ready to proceed, then please leave your weapons and armor in the shrine. They will be perfectly safe. Do not worry. But for this trial, you will not have need of them.
Sakura kind of looks at Seto's weapons. Sumimasen, but I don't know how to use these. But I do want to keep them with me, if that's alright.
Oh, do not worry. There are no weapons allowed in the theatre, but you may keep them safely here. No one has stolen any of these items from samurai for the last 1,000 years, my dear.
She hesitantly puts them there, but she carries the egg.
Yeah.
Does the fish want her to put the egg back?
So you can keep your bags on you. Just weapons and armor are meant to go in the.
Do my gauntlets count as like my gauntlets and my belt and stuff count as armor? or is it like literal armor?
Actually, a more important question is, since you're a monk and use your fist, would that mean that you would have to clean your fist?
Chop off
Yeah,
your
well-
arms. Do it.
Is it
Well,
asking for
no,
just weapons?
those
Like,
kinds of things you can. It's up to you, but there's no point. They're basically saying that you should be just wearing regular clothes. And when you go to Sakura, when you go to put your weapons in, you see that it kind of looks like a sarcophagus that is just this massive stone like chest that the lid has kind of slid open, and beside the chest there are several sets of kimono that they are of varying colors, but they are just a couple of silk kimonos sitting next to the thing if any samurai need it.
Yes, Sakura's kind of just wearing a kimono. She can't really take her tattoo off because that's what gives her AC. So she can't really take that
Don't
off.
overthink it. Put your swords and your armor in the box and step into the pool.
Okay,
You
let
hear
me.
the fish say, you hear its voice like change and start to get a little bit more frustrated.
Yeah, you see her put. Let me go down the list. A blow staff, a blowgun, a javelin, a bow staff, a katana, a bakken, a glaive, another staff, a katana, and a wakizashian. I think that's it.
Can I
This
ask?
is that
you
scene
did that
from-
all, like, singular? Like, did you pull all of those out one at a time, or you just dump it in the?
No, one at a time. She places them carefully, and they each have meaning to her.
Just lean towards June. How does she hold all of those?
You know that bag is just looks bigger than it actually is. But you know what? She has secret places where she hides it. I can tell you that.
I regret asking that. All right.
This is becoming an illegal conversation.
That's why I'm filled with regret.
I'm going to put the frost sword that I don't care about into the. I'll just toss it in there.
I'll just
Yeah,
strip my pockets.
Is there a small kimono there?
Yeah, they as you pick up the silk, you feel that it is quite flexible, and you realize that these are magical kimonos. They are what is known as shift weave kimonos, and they will alter to your size, and you can decide what color you want them to be.
Yeah, I just leave my equipment there and put on kimono.
Do we have to wear those? Was that specified? Do we have to wear those?
No, those are just there if you need them. Some samurai would be walking into the theater naked otherwise.
Ah,
Okay, I'll just rock with my regular. I just got regular clothes on. I have my monk stuff on. So
I'm just kind of awkwardly fishing around in my suit, pulling out pieces of leather at a time. I'm
Yeah,
not
you already
taking
look
off my
ready.
clothes.
You already look ready for the theater, to be fair. Like you're already all right. You're not exactly bound in armor. It was more Jerry. That's like,
Oh,
well,
was
it's
Jerry just like a walking lump of metal?
well, yeah, he's got the full samurai vibe going on there. There's
Ah,
the
right.
mask, that is. But yeah, at this point, as you guys all put your equipment in there, I assume everyone's done that.
Indeed. I just realized some of the things June has isn't exactly safe. She has
Oh,
a tentacle
no.
whip. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, I don't
think-
have it anymore, do I?
Yeah, I think you lost that because Australia burnt it off of you.
Yeah, I remember that now.
The
I
tentacle.
had a tentacle whip.
Yeah, that's like long ago.
Unless maybe you've like kept it in a jar or something, you know.
No, actually, it is in one of the pools back at the bathhouse.
Oh,
I can even
yeah!
recall which
Wow.
one it is.
Yeah.
It's the
surprise whoever
yeah.
gets into that part.
Yeah. It's the one before the one in the middle. Like I think it's number 2 on the right, in the women side.
Talking about this out loud in character. Oh yeah, that pinnacle that we placed in that bathhouse. You remember that?
That's not my problem now.
All right, cool,
It's some sorry monk's problem now.
cool. Yeah. After I place that, I'll just sit there and just wait, I guess.
Well, once you have all placed it in there, you will see that the stone will shift and seal itself over there, and each of you will feel a mark appear on the back of your hand, and the same marks will appear on the stone, and you get the impression that you are now the key to reopen that. But as you all turn around, the fish just swirls through the water and says, "All right, looks like everyone's ready. Step into the pool and we can begin." And you see the lights begin to change as this glow just shifts, and you see the staircase leading down into the pool just seems to descend into darkness.
Oh,
Sakura just goes in.
Yeah. Same with Jerry.
I will follow Jerry.
yeah. I'm just gonna walk into.
I'll be right behind everybody else.
All right. And with that, you all step into the water in your nice fresh kimonos and out of your armor. As you feel this energy wash over you, you step through the water and immediately begin to fall. And we're going to switch maps over here as we try and get this to work. Give me a minute.
As we begin falling, June will say, "You know, we really should ask people about this before we go."
I like how, yeah, Sakura tried to do it this time too and just didn't. Man. Ah.
Oh, we were told it's safe, so I'll be a very angry ghost if we die.
It is what it is.
Yeah, do it, man.
Of course, the one who's died already is content with dying again.
'Cause all men must die, and I tasted the Dornishman's wife.
Hey, as long as there's a Sakura tree in this fucking water, Sakura will be okay, you know.
The rest of us.
You know, the rest.
I don't know about you, I have Misty Step ready.
Okay, well, I am but a mere human. I'm fucked.
I don't think you understand. Sakura is for sure the main character.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah,
in terms of anime vibes, yeah, you've got all the main like traits.
yeah, even got like Seto even got stuff to stop me from dying, and then he kind of like left.
Based on
Sad
every story
vibes.
I've heard, you are the anime protagonist.
What's
Nice.
going on? What about us?
I am the anime protagonist.
That doesn't really help.
What do you
You know,
mean?
Robot's been flashing around like with lightning
Yeah,
blasts and stuff. Like, he's also been
True,
pretty
true.
anime. I feel like it's a good mix. You've all got you've pulled out the anime spectrum pretty well.
Don't have any of this fancy schmancy magic. Just good old eyes and hands.
No, you're like Spike
Yeah,
Spiegel.
I'm like,
I feel like June is the tsundere character.
Oh, that's an impressive scene.
God,
I mean,
fucking
does
damn
she? Is she not like?
I haven't known her enough to know.
I mean, she can be every character in the anime, so.
Oh, true, true.
All right.
Okay,
I feel like
so
those
can
were-
everyone see what we're looking at?
No.
Oh,
Yo,
Yeah.
that looks so cool. It's literally like a play.
Ooh.
Yeah, so as you all fall, you land hard down onto solid wood, and you hear this thunk as you all collapse down onto the middle of a stage that is. It seems to look exactly like the monastery that you were just in, but there are massive dragons. Like Estrella, if you zoom up a little bit, you'll see the dragons, and you are literally on a stage behind you. There are rows and rows and rows of seats, and you are in the middle of a theater. In the middle of the palm of that giant hand, you see the water ringmaster as he stands, two masks just drifting around each other, one with a happy face, one with a sad face, as this bardic jester type character stands up in front of you to greet you all.
Sakura bows. Ohayo gozaimasu. No, you're going to like see. Sakura is the most polite person. Like every single person, even if it's like a peasant, she will like bow and say Ohayo gozaimasu. She's very polite.
Even if it's Daichi.
I mean, that's out of obligation.
That's the exception to the rule.
Like everyone else, she wants to. Him, she has to. You know. Ooh.
Okay, so as you all arrive, you see this character in front of you say, "Welcome, warriors, to a trial unlike any other. For here you will not need swords or spears, nay, here you must only adapt, be as the flowing river. For this night you shall put on a show. The theatre will fill with hundreds of adoring fans, but only I will be the judge who can grant you your rings. In the sleeve of your robes, in the sleeve of your robes, you will each find a letter which contains your task for this evening. Do not share this information with anyone else, as they may be working against you. Still, knowing there are enemies among you, you must all work together, as it will be up to your performance to describe what is written on those cards. That is what I will be judging. Does everybody understand?"
Sakura thinks so.
Just nod towards her master.
Absolutely not.
So, I would like each of you to roll a d6 for me, which I'm hoping you'll still be able to do.
Okay.
If not, we can use Discord for the rolls, and you'll just have to type it.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I'm just gonna use D&D Beyond to do the rolls.
yeah,
It's gonna be easier.
you can actually just call them out. So we've got Estrella got a 2. Okay.
I got a 6.
I got a 4.
Okay, re-roll. Oh no, wait, no, that was on
I-
the chat. Sorry, I forgot who was who.
I got a 5.
Yeah, Elias need a
Nice.
space bar between the 1 and the R.
Ah, okay. Thanks.
If I can get the trader roll, I'll be super happy.
Man, we're playing Gloomhaven. It's the battle goal.
Are we
As that guy
playing
explained
D&D
the
among-
challenge, you just saw a sly grin go onto Jin's face.
So out of character. Basically, we need to just do what the card says we have to do, and we're getting judged on how well we do that.
Not quite. The cards are going to give you an additional task, but he will continue to explain. I'll send you guys each the cards now, because you all begin to feel this envelope that, well, not an envelope, a scroll that is hidden in the seam of your kimonos, and the one was slipped into your pockets if you weren't wearing a kimono, because that water was magical. And he says, I expect drama, comedy, tragedy, love, anything you can do to entertain the crowds and get them coming back for more. For a warrior must adapt to survive, and tonight, if you do not adapt, the crowd will eat you alive. Believe me, to bomb on stage is a worse fate than you will ever meet upon a battlefield. The shame, the dishonor. I would not wish it upon anyone. Now, prepare yourselves for a 6-act kabuki play to earn your rings.
What the fuck?
As a player, I'm so hyped. Like
As a player,
I was a drama kid.
as a player, I'm super hyped, but as I have a +0 in charisma, and
Uh,
I am not
Same.
good at anything.
That's
Same.
okay because a performance check doesn't always have to be made with charisma. I have worked out mechanics for this for your characters, but the point of this is basically to improvise a 6-act play, and I'm going to send each of you a card based on what you rolled just now, and then you'll start to understand there is like an extra task on top of this. But what I have sent there in the Arania channel is just a couple of like guides, things that would generally show up in Kabuki, a couple of hints and things that you might want to read over if you're struggling with ideas. But this is going to be a 6-act play. You can all participate as much in as many or as little scenes as you like, but you all have to participate and just tell some stories.
Oh my god. Oh, I have to look at what this shit is. I
So I think the me thing is basically you're a JoJo character, right? This is when an actor strikes a dramatic pose while acting.
Yeah.
Yo, Burry is that stupid trim where people had like the dog. They had like the fucking stupid dog with the hands. Oh my god, I hated that. But yes, that's what that is. Oh man.
I'll be honest. When I hear JoJo, there's only two things that come to mind: Joseph pulling out a Tommy gun, and
Like, hey guys, I like it is like, hey guys, we're gonna play D&D. Also, you're gonna have to study acting techniques for Kabuki theater. Get on it.
Hey, look, bear in mind that I, as the DM, had to go and study Kabuki again just to get this fucking ring to work. Like, oh, that would be cool. What's Japanese? Oh, Kabuki. Okay, and here we are. So
we all suffer together.
I understand if it seems overwhelming. This is very experimental, but the
That's
point of
so-
Kabuki is for it to be very improvisational, and that's basically what D&D is already. So
Okay, cool.
yeah, you guys can tell whatever kinds of stories you like, but I'm going to let me send you the things now, because I've also got multiple maps of this stage which you can use. I'll send you a link to something where you can browse them. I'm not sure if they're going to work though with the current state of Foundry, but you
To be
might
honest,
want to.
Foundry's
There's
fixed
still
itself for me.
the what?
You think it
Foundry
fixed
is-
yourself?
It
Did you-
fixed
did you
itself
type-
on my side.
Do you type all this stuff out?
What?
Like,
Yeah, it was up until like 6 o'clock this morning, and then I was like, "Fuck it." Actually, how much are they even gonna care?
Jesus, man.
Very much.
Like, have fun. Like,
This is like intriguing.
I'm like,
That is fun for me.
oh, okay,
Looking
cool.
at all this
Alright,
stuff
that's
is
great then.
fascinating, man.
I was like, yeah, you can like, I don't know, you can like eat and like do things, do other things.
Just wait until what I send you now. So actually, can you all? Did anyone roll a 1 on the d6s?
Nope.
Okay, that means that 2 people I think rolled a 4. So
Yeah, or
did Grovard and Elias both roll 4s?
I rolled a 5.
I also rolled 5.
Okay,
okay.
so
Ah.
Elias, you can re-roll for me, please.
And this time I can do it on. 4.
Alright.
Okay, June, give me a reroll. See if you get a 1. Otherwise, we will default to Elias. Will just get.
Yeah.
2.
Okay, cool. Elias is going to be 1. So
Aha, I am number 1.
Elias. Ah, shit. Sorry, everyone's got different names and everything. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm going to DM these to you. But
This is dope.
I'm so happy I got skill empowerment. I can if I need a specific skill, I need
dude,
to get
the
expertise in.
bards are gonna love the fuck out of this. They're gonna be
Yeah,
able to
see-
finally use their performance proficiency.
now you see why I didn't want to play without you last week, man. I was like, I can't
Yeah,
have you
no,
now.
I would have missed this. Damn.
I can't find you in my. Have you got a different name in private messages?
Yeah, I'll just. There you go.
Oh, there, thank you.
Honk.
Yeah. Look.
I mean,
Geese are
could-
amazing.
So hypothetically, could Sakura use her intelligence to mimic techniques of actors that she's seen, so that I can
Absolutely.
do cool drama stuff?
Mm.
Because I love
Yeah.
dramatic arts; it's great.
I think also Sakura would have an advantage of probably having read a lot of like stories. You've probably read
Yep.
a lot of plays and things in the schools. So like, yeah, you definitely be able to draw on those things. And when it comes to performance checks, you guys will be able to customize the performance checks that you are making based on what you're doing. So if you're trying to do something acrobatic, then you'll be making either an acrobatics check or a dexterity based performance check. So don't worry too much if you've got low charisma. This is about adapting, and they are trying to throw something at you that you're not expecting. So
Good
that's
fucking
kind of the
job.
trial.
So,
Who rolled a 2?
I did.
Estrella.
Straight did.
Yeah, you got the 5 of the first time. June,
Oh,
so
yeah,
that's
gotcha,
what we're
gotcha.
going with. Yeah.
Anyone get 2?
Estrella.
I sent
Oh,
Australia. Who got a 3?
Me.
Oh. I see. I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. Dummy guy. That's
Ooh,
me.
thank you.
Who got 4?
Grovod did.
And 5 was June. 6 was.
Yeah.
Of course. Fucking hell. I can't believe Jerry was the one to get 6. Okay.
That doesn't sound too good.
Then Jerry and Australia want to trade. Six.
Huh.
All right. Well, the dice have determined it. Can everyone see the scrolls I've sent
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
you? Okay. Yeah. So,
Good.
it may be cut off for one or two of you at the bottom, but it's not. You're not missing any vital information. I did double check.
Okay, cool.
I don't know how I even fucked that up.
I'm so confused. Like what?
So
I assume we're going to be told what each act is and what our roles are in the act.
No, that's up
What-
to
what
you
are-
guys to decide entirely. It's up to you guys to now
Oh.
write a play, and it is meant to be improvised. So don't worry too much about like this is a Japanese kabuki theater play. It can be as weird and as wacky as you want, but that's what the link I sent in the chat was for, to kind of a little bit of a guide on how to write one. It basically comes down to 2 steps of like identifying a theme and then like making it your own. But you can have a different theme for each act if you want. Like if each one of you, there are 6 acts, so if each one of you wants to sort of take a different scene, you can do it that way. But otherwise, you could have all of you in one scene, just one of you doing a monologue. However you want to arrange it, that's up to you guys to now decide, and we'll give you a bit of time to discuss that before we actually jump in.
What are the points about?
Yeah, so the points will be decided at the end based on how well you were able to complete those additional tasks. So you can completely ignore those things if you want, but those are the subtle secret things that tasks that you guys might have. So there will be secret messages being delivered during the performance, and some of you may be tasked with figuring out who that is, maybe deciphering the message, maybe giving the message, maybe doing something like that. There's all sorts of different roles that you may have, but those are your sort of extra point tasks, and those will determine your rank in the water ring at the end of the
Oh, so everybody has different tasks here. So in the first act, I must do this task and mustn't tell anybody else though. And then the second act, I have to do that task and stuff. It's different for everybody.
Yeah. So at the end of every act, we can go through it, and we can see who got caught, or we can wait till the end and just everyone keeps track of it till the end.
Ah, dude, I don't. I do have a question. Hold on, I'll DM it to you because I don't know how secretive we're supposed to be.
Yeah, please. As I said, this is very experimental. So if anyone has any questions, don't hesitate to ask this. I haven't taken this from any books or anything. This may not work. So, I have no. And by the way, if your task is to deliver the message, there will also be someone. The water ring master is basically the one who has to decipher it. So it'll be someone in the audience. This is to mimic how an actor might give a secret message to someone during a play that is in the audience, and that person is basically the ringmaster.
So every time it's
so it's the ringmaster every time?
Yeah, that's the person who he'll know, he's the one judging you, so he'll know if someone has given the message well or whatever, but then there will be other players might have to figure out who is giving the message and what that is. So you'll get a different amount of points if you could identify who the spy was, and if you can identify what the message they were trying to relay is. Because I don't know, it's up to you guys to get creative about how you want to try and share these hidden messages. And I will say, everyone is going to have a chance to be the traitor, or be the spy. So that's why I'm just saying this openly to everyone. So you never know who it's full on Among Us style, but you've got to act together.
So, for example, do we know we have to deliver it to the ringmaster? Or are we just...
Yeah, you don't even have to worry about who's receiving the message, because you just have to, in your performance, relay this message, and there should be a spy in the audience that is able to understand it. So you have to make it understandable enough that someone in the audience can understand it, and someone else in the party might also have that task to hear the message. They might not be an enemy, they might not be trying to catch you, they might be trying to receive that information as well. So everyone's sort of got a chance to do everything, but in different places. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that
Does that
means
make
no
sense?
telepathy. Sad.
So if we try and take an action in secret, do we just DM it to you? We try and, or are we saying because it's like a PvP thing? So we.
No, well, there's no. The thing is, you're on stage performing, so it's you're supposed to use your performance and do something publicly to do those secret things. That's the challenge.
Okay. Cool.
Is to basically, be able to relay a message without actually making it obvious that you're relaying a message that is about the real world. Like your message might say, like, we need to go to the shops at 6 o'clock. Meet me outside, and then somehow in the narrative of the show you might describe how, well, at 6 o'clock we went to the shops and I met my friend outside by that lamppost that we're always standing next to. You know the one I mean?
Yeah.
And like nudge nudge
Yeah.
wink wink. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I think, do you guys get the idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
My
Yep.
brain is processing stuff.
Right. Quickly,
Yeah,
I'll
take,
just say
take a minute. Like think about this. No one has to rush in.
I'm just gonna quickly say, at least for Act 1, a sort of plot we can do is like a murder mystery.
Murder mystery. We could be on a pirate ship.
We're all bears. Like what?
Okay, so it's a murder mystery, but we're all bears on a pirate ship. I'm cool. This sounds fun.
2 seconds. So relay. There's like that one. Like relay it accurately. Who are we relaying it to? Like
You
when
don't
we
know.
intercept.
Oh, that's at the end to the, like, to me basically, but to the watermaster. That's just to prove that, like, if you did, for instance, catch the spy and then hear what their message was, so you guys might want to take notes. Then you'll have to at the end say what that message was. That's all.
Oh.
So we can either do that. I think we'll do that at the end of every act, just to kind of give everyone a second to breathe and see how things were working or if they weren't. And then at the end of every act, you can just, canonically it would happen right at the end, but just for brevity's sake, we can do it between acts.
Okay. Cool.
So
Alright,
yeah,
I
just
have
want to
no
confirm
problem.
one thing. If we're the ones delivering a message, we deliver it to the trial master guy, the two-headed dude.
Yeah,
I assume
it'll
he'll be at the stage though, and we'll just have to say it out loud and hope he gets in.
Yeah, you can. We'll say you can say it to. You'll see there are these stage hands that are sort of hiding all over the place. A lot of them dressed like shinobi, but they're the ones that run in and move props and stuff like that. You can tell it to any of them, and all of them are wearing the same masks as the ringmaster, and all of those are connected, so he can kind of communicate with you as well. It's how he directs, and you see all of these people that work here are wearing those same masks.
Alright.
And I assume
Cool.
they'll just be scattered around.
Yeah, there's always two, like, sort of just off stage, so
Okay.
so
Okay.
yeah,
Alright.
it's easy to communicate with him.
And are
But
we
yeah,
the
when you
only
guys are
ones-
ready, like, you can take some time to actually try and plan something first, and then when you're ready, the crowds will arrive.
Are we gonna be the only actors on stage, or are there gonna be other actors on stage? Or is it just us?
No, it's just you guys.
In the
Okay.
meantime, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be a sec.
Okay. I like the murder mystery bear pirates. I do like that.
I mean, that is the most Japanese thing I've ever heard.
So who of us can turn into bears? Because I cannot. Can anyone make some like bear ears or something I can put on?
I mean, Jin can literally change into a bear humanoid kind of looking dude.
Yeah. We'll take that. Can anyone
Uh,
else turn into bear humanoid person?
No. But I can turn into fox humanoid person.
And I'm back. Hello.
All right. So what we could do instead is we don't have to. It doesn't have to be a bear pirate ship. It could just be anthropomorphic animals on a
God,
pirate
return to
ship, and there's
furries.
no. This is not furry time. All right, these are not furry hours. Trying to make it weird, but yeah. So any animal that you can turn into, then you become that animal, and then that's how we'll do it. I think that'll be funny, and then it's a murder mystery on a pirate ship. We don't have to all be bears, but I'll just be me because I'm like a dragon thing, so I'll just be me.
I'm a mouse, so
Yeah, we got. That's what I'm saying. We just have like a lot of people that can be animals. So I really feel like, and Elias, you can be like the one human, because there's always one. There's always one
Alright.
just human.
Ooh, what's this?
The watering master will also poke his head in with one of those masks again and say, "Oh, and please, if you could avoid singing, those Shizui did a whole like musical on ice yesterday, and my head still hurts." So just walks
Yeah.
backstage.
Sakura turns into she turns into a hybrid form of sorts. There
Alright.
we go.
So who's all gonna? What is everyone's animal? I'm dragon, and then we got fox thing over there. Are you gonna be bear
Fox
person?
thing.
I can be
Hey.
literally anything. If you want me to be something, I'll be that thing.
Just choose your spirit animal. Be that.
So, fox? But we already
Uh,
got a fox.
Let's try not have twin foxes. What's something else?
Man, bear, pig.
Yeah, be that. Be a man bear pig.
Oink oink. Yeah, I'll change it into the scruff looking pig man. Well, actually no, you know what? Screw it. I'll be an orc. How about that?
An orc?
That's yeah, an orc.
We're supposed to be animals.
I mean, pigs and orcs are actually quite similar. They have the tusks. I mean, I'm thinking about Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings pig.
We're supposed
I was waiting for that.
We're supposed to be animals. Come on, be an animal.
Okay, fine. I'll be this man pig thing.
You don't have to be that. You can just be an animal.
I
What
can
do you
do
want
it.
me to be? I can be literally anything.
Just be like a fucking, I don't know, like a bird or something. I don't know. Pick one. Pick an
Actually, that's
animal.
perfect. I'll turn to a Aarakocra. That's what I'll be. I'll be
Turn
a.
into Mordecai.
That's pretty close to what I was thinking. I was thinking more of
Who's
a.
Rigby?
Yeah, who wants to be Rigby?
Wait, let me see. I got this really cool art piece for it, but yeah.
If you mess this
turn
up
it
one more time, you're fired!
green.
I can offer to open Act 1 with a mini monologue. More of an announcement just to set the
Set the tone.
scene. Yeah.
All right, cool. So we have. All right. So we have Fox. All right. We can also let's all choose names. Or are we rocking by our own names?
Also,
Alright.
there's also a massive array of costumes and things behind the curtains that you can help yourselves to. There's every kind of kabuki costume you can imagine. So go wild with your with your costumes and descriptions.
Well, I'm just gonna go with Kujaku. That's gonna be my name.
Kuyaku. Okay.
Kujaku. Kujaku.
I guess to be different and to look like I have like, because I'm not gonna be a different animal. I'm just gonna paint myself silver.
So I think this is probably going to put some people in the feels, but she's probably going to like go by the name of the body that was given to her because she was a bard and she would have loved this. So her stage name is going to be Kaya. Let's go.
I will be. Man, what name would? I'll just be Bahamut. That's my name.
Oh wow, that changes this whole story, man.
Nope, nope, that's just me. No, that's the best name Grovot could come up with.
No, I mean that's great. This is exactly how kabuki theater works. You just take a character from popular fiction, and then you just play that however the fuck you want.
Alright, so I'm
this is
Doom
like
Guy.
in Giga, a character named Bahamut is already popular. Like you don't even have to have acted yet; they're already going to be a fan.
Yeah, I also painted myself silver. So
Nice.
I'm no longer a blue dragonborn.
Magic is allowed, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
All right, what are y'all's costumes?
I mean, I sent the image of June right now.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I've
Yeah, Sakura
decided
might
my stage
go
name
for-
will
Oh,
be
okay. Oh, that's a dope outfit. I actually like that a lot.
I know, right?
Mm.
my stage
Sakura
name
might go
shall
for.
be
Oh, sorry.
Holmes.
All right, so we have all the anthropomorphic animals.
Yeah. Sakura might go with like an outfit like she has in that picture, but the skirt will be longer. She's 16, not even, and she doesn't
Yeah.
want people fetishizing her thighs.
I was
Uh,
I was literally about to say that. I was like, that is getting close to illegal.
no. It's probably down to at least her knees,
Okay.
if not like further. But no, she would not wear anything that short.
What outfit are you wearing, Jerry?
Probably like a classic pirate outfit, but I'll use the what is it called? Yeah, my prosthetic. I can turn it to a blade, so I'll just turn it like a hook.
Oh shit! Yeah, we were supposed to be pirates. I forgot about that. We're supposed to be pirates. I'll put on an eye patch. I'll be one-eyed Bahamut.
Oh yeah, Bahamut after the wars.
Yeah.
Okay, so is everyone ready for Act 1?
I guess so.
I guess.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
As radios will ever be, I
Go to
guess.
the restroom.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be changing the look of the maps how I was hoping. So it's very unfortunate because I've had this plan for literally like over a year. Oh well. All right. Yeah. Well, when everyone is ready, we can begin the show. As you will see, crowds have started to filter in. I think you might be able to see them on the stream as people are getting their seats. You see right in the back, in the top balcony, you can see the water ring go and sit down, and he's very lavishly like prepared for this show. You can see he's got food and drink all around him. A couple of other people now filing in that look like nobles. Some of them that look like samurai, shinobi, all kinds of people. One woman is actually a fish, and she just goes and sits down. You do see a werebore go and sit down next to her, and his tusks sort of shrink back into his face, and he goes, "I heard they were doing something about beast people tonight. I think it would be quite fun." And you just hear murmurs coming from throughout the crowd as everyone begins to file in and take their seats. You see in front of the stage another one of these masked people walk out and just tap a conductor's stick on the side of a little sheet of music notes, and you will see a bunch of shamisen and bamboo flutes and a set of drums hover up into the air in the orchestra pit as they all will happily play to whatever you are doing, and you can see that they seem to be animated objects.
Ooh.
But if you guys want to play your own music, they will they will totally quiet down and let you do that.
I'll whisper before we start, like, oh yeah, we didn't pick roles of the ship. Who wants to be the captain?
It's fine. We'll just improvise.
It's improvising.
Okay.
But Sakura has an idea for
I can open
Act
this. So
3.
We play D&D,
She likes
we know how
number
to
3.
improvise.
I will open this. So just I'm ready if you guys are.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Am I meant to wait for a cue? Or...
Here we go.
Three, two, one,
So, you will hear. You'll see one of the ringmasters walk out with 2 wooden blocks and just begin tapping them together, and the whole crowd will quieten down.
Astoria, do you
Everyone.
think you can zoom in on the stage so we can see that a bit more clearly, like our environment that we're working with, you know?
I'll try and change
Thank
that
you,
behind
thank
the
you.
scenes.
There we go. Cool. Thank you.
Forever.
Alright, 3, sign 3, 2, 1. Everyone! Land dwellers, sea dwellers alike, from mountains high to seas far. A murder has happened on our ship, as similarly to that has happened on port. Town is devastated, and so is our crew. I suspect there's been multiple perpetrators, and to accompany that, I will hold up like a V sign. And though they tried to hide the scales of their operations, their actions reign far and wide. They hide themselves among the skin of our earth, and they are not to be trifled with. For those of you on land, whoever you may be, I implore you, expose these people, contact your local shadows. They fear them. Less fortunately for us sea dwellers, we must solve these problems ourselves. And with that, I'll just quickly turn my back, flourishing my jacket, and walk to the back of the stage behind everyone. Not like behind the stage, but just to the rear.
Yeah, a bunch of those guys in their shinobi outfits run along the stage carrying wooden waves and just moving them past to hide your exit. As yeah,
Sorry. My bad. Sorry. I'll stop. Cool. Go ahead.
well, I think you're on.
Oh my. Yeah, they hear Gropod laughing at the wooden waves.
Yeah, throughout this entire huge monologue, Jun is making these huge expressions with the feathers and basically overacting everything.
Yeah, Sakura would do the same, just big gasps and,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
whatnot.
No one.
Okay, you guys can all actually the 3 of you that have spoken up. You can each give me a performance check, using whatever skill you would like. Really, I don't.
Wait, am I
Whatever
one of the
works.
people who? Can I
Yeah,
use
June-
investigation as performance?
No, well, you'll make a performance check using whatever ability score you want. So you can use your intelligence, you can use your dexterity, use whatever you like, but charisma plus your whatever bonus that is. I mean, not charisma, performance plus whatever that is.
Yeah. Jun is pumping herself up with some skill empowerment so she gets expertise in performance. Just in case she wasn't good enough at it already. So her new modifier is now plus 15.
All right, yeah, you see the crowd just beginning to cheer as they seem very invested, and you see some of them whispering to each other, trying to find out like who's been murdered, what the hell's going on, and they all seem pretty enthralled at this point. Is anyone else Wanting to do anything?
Mm.
From high to low, where the fiend may hide, we will maybe soon know. And during this, Astray will be basically doing a little trick with like a coin, juggling from finger to finger while hiding that she's casting Detect Thoughts to attempts to maybe get like an idea of who this person is. Like,
Wow. Okay. Well. That's an interesting one to do.
Cheater.
Okay. Tell you what. The person that is currently the spy and trying to figure out how to relay a message, send me a message. But you can't roll it in private chat. Fuck. Damn it. This is breaking down. Okay, I want everyone to privately roll a d20. Everybody.
Oh, sure. Let me do that before I go.
Publicly or
Privately.
Privately.
private?
Okay, I need to
Are
open
we-
up my.
Are we
thing
adding
again.
anything to this?
No, just I will add the relevant modifier for each of you, but I can't try not to reveal.
See, how do you roll privately in D&D Beyond?
Right.
Just roll 1d20 like with the Google thing and just screenshot and send it to you.
Actually, yeah, that's perfect.
Someone that is not him sent me a message, and that confused the shit out of me for a second. What? You're not supposed to have it. Why? But I haven't figured it out yet either, guys. Okay, Australia. Everyone rolled really well. So unfortunately, you do not hear who is thinking that. Everyone's minds seem to be flooded with like nerves and trying to figure out what the fuck they're supposed to be doing and just trying to come up with ideas. It is very noisy in here. There's too many thoughts. That's good effort.
and with that, I would just do a bow and pick it while pulling, and then when I raise, I have what's called a fan to hide the face. Then just look around.
Grovod, I guess, would step on stage at this point. And he's like, all right, everyone come aboard. Start at port side.
Board from the left side, yes.
What art thou this captain saying? He is not making no sense at all.
I mean, you
has
expect us to come onto a ship where people are getting murdered? Really?
Oh.
Are you?
I thought you were part of the
That's-
There
crew.
are murders on the ship as well. What? How can there be murders already? We haven't even set foot on the ship.
I suspect that the murderer is among us. We should evaluate everyone around us.
Does anyone have medbay scan?
Jin sticks her with quite a long neck, her face directly into Sakura's and says, "Yes, but you, my dear, are being a sussy baka."
Nani? She
The whole crowd gasps.
and Sakura kind of just like looks her straight in the eyes. She's like, "No, you.
Okay, we must actually figure this out. What was everyone doing last night where the murder happened?
I was making the best tea you have ever tasted. Here, try some. She takes out the magic tea set.
And then, oh, fuck. Oh, quick question. Is there, like, in Japanese, are there interactions with the crowd? Are you-
Absolutely. Yeah, that,
Okay.
that was part of what's on there. They do it like commercial breaks, but just to go and chat with people in the crowd.
I'm like, have any of you tasted her tea? Can any of you alleviate her suspicion?
Use your
I mean,
words,
Sakura.
man.
I mean,
There's a
Sakura
murder
is
going
pretty like famous for her tea.
Yeah, but you're not Sakura right now. You're Kyo or whatever it is.
Kaya. Oh
Kaya.
yeah, true.
You do
And she
see a
points at
kid.
just yeah.
You see a kid in the back of the theater stand up and go, "Whoa, Sakura!" And you see Timo-san from Toto with one of the samurai next to him, and they both are
Aw.
waving like crazy and like, "We've tasted that tea, we know," and they're just losing their minds.
She just gives like a small wave. It's kind of like when your supportive parents come and they're like, "Oh yes, that's my child. Look at her, he's the prince." And you're kind of still like, "Hi mom, hi dad." But those are just her buddies, not her parents. And she points to some specific person in the audience and says, "You, who do you think is the murderer?"
Which person are you pointing at?
A random one. I guess the ball dude.
He like looks at me and the fish woman next to him just points back at him, and he goes, "Oh, I don't. It was him," and he points at Elias.
How do we know that it was not in fact you?
Why, of course, I found the body.
Oh,
Of course.
It's a
Had
self-report,
anyone-
he shouts.
Had anyone else found the body, they would have left it. After all, who was the one who told you it was there? We are on the seas. We could have just dumped it in the ocean if it was me.
Okay. What was
But-
everyone's tasks? What was...
Is that
Before
where
we
we're in?
continue with this, I must tell you, 5 claw marks were found on the body, all of which different color. Do you know what this means?
I put my
Sakura
hand
kind of just
put my
like-
hands behind my back. You know.
Sakura pointedly like looks at her hands like dramatically though, because like pantomime kind of style. She like looks at her hands. She like holds them up to the audience. There's no claws, and then she's like, "Do these look like something that could make claw marks to you?"
No, but listen.
No, to the audience, man.
Yeah, not to
Yeah,
you.
She's
see-
making like a good like audience actor relationship, you know?
Yeah, they all look enthralled, and like no one actually answers. They just all their eyes just snap back to Elias to, like, "It's made an accusation. What is he gonna say?"
5
You see-
claw marks of differing colors. Claws are not the issue. We have plenty of claws among our ship. But colors, only one each per each of us. The perpetrators are hiding.
Where are they hiding?
We're at port, aren't we? And of course they aren't on our ship anymore. We would have found out. They're hiding in the port, in the town, somewhere. And
You
if
see June walk
Why?
up to the end of the ship and begin looking out towards the audience as if they're the port.
And of
I will-
course, with my experience, I would assume they must don a disguise, for not many of their kind are common to see. Maybe that of skin.
I can go look in the taverns if you'd like, very quickly.
No, you would just be drunk.
No, I actually can't get. I mean, no, I wouldn't. I am a recovering alcoholic.
Then where has
I-
all the barrels of alcohol on our ship gone?
Probably the murderer. But I'm
Sakura
recovering.
Sakura kind of just like looks at him and like looks at herself. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm underage, and if the murderer drank all the alcohol, then I cannot be the murderer because I am underage and I don't drink alcohol.
I'll just pretend to whisper like loud enough for everyone to hear. We are illegal pirates.
And to like distract, she just points at Jerry. But you, on the other hand, I have seen you drink alcohol many a nights. Depressed and alone in your room. Just completely destroyed after what happened with your lover. Patricia,
Patricia.
she left you in the dead of the night. And you've never
That is-
been the same since.
That is a
And you
forsaken
drank your
name.
sorrows away.
That is a forsaken name.
And as they,
So
as you
I
say this,
think-
all the wooden blocks start clapping together again, and it just you see the curtains beginning to fall as everyone starts to cheer and wonder who the hell Patricia is, who may have been murdered to save her, and if it was really the mouse. As
Cliffhangers.
the shinobi run back in and start to change the stage to get ready for Act 2.
Okay.
With that, we got. Yeah, these things don't have to make sense.
Clearly.
Anyone who didn't already make a performance check, you can
Oh.
make one now. Again, using any ability modifier you would like. I don't think Jerry is with us right now. He said he'll return, but are you back?
I- I was only speaking, so I guess I have to do just regular performance, huh? I didn't really do anything
You
dexterous.
could
or
make
anything.
wisdom or something like that.
I'll do at a fair. I don't know. Hey, 12 ain't bad.
And Estrella has been on point.
Man,
Everyone, as much as you weren't able to,
one thing I like
your
is that
spell didn't work too well. It was a fantastic performance as you came in.
Hey, my map's loaded. Nice.
and I love that the second dice is 12, and that's what Grover rolled.
No, without the mod.
Oh yeah, dude. I rolled. I have nothing in performance. He has never performed a day in his life. This man has been in a temple his whole fucking life. He does not know anything about plays.
Oh, but that
Um,
is quite the opposite. If you have been studying Zen, you have learned nothing but how to play.
No,
That's just, you're always on stage.
that's not what he means. He has basically been acting. He has played that he's a monk, but secretly, all of the nuns are, well, let's just say they ain't pure. And that's how he has basically been fooling everybody with that.
Okay.
It's not that kind of monk.
So do we do all of our axe stuff now?
Yeah, so I think that's everyone that's rolled except for Jerry, but that's fine. He'll be back soon, hopefully. So we are going to resolve the hidden task. The Water Ring Master was able to decipher the message. So the imposter, don't reveal yourself, but you will. I think you get at least 100 points for that. I'll have to double.
Yeah.
So for getting the message across, I think is 100 points, and then for not getting caught would be another. So, did anyone that was trying to discover the spy discover who they were or what the message was? Anyone that knows, reveal it now.
Like out loud.
Yeah, if you think you know who the spy, if that was your task to reveal the spy, then or to decipher the message, this is the time to reveal.
All right. I think it was Gaz. I think it was Elias. I believe Elias was
Okay.
the spy.
All
And
right.
then,
And are you? So you're accusing Elias. That's one accusation from Grovard to Elias. Anything else?
I will not. I couldn't tell you what he relayed, but like what the message was. But I could. I think it's Elias.
Okay, and was your task just to figure out who it was?
It was both. It was. I get 100 for discovering, or 100 and 100 for relaying the message accurately, but I don't know the message.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
then we'll get to your points if you have identified the right suspect, but we'll only reveal that at the end. Any other accusations that anyone wants to make, or
If, let's say, 5 different claws, if that is any indication, then my suspicion from the spy would be Grovard.
okay? So you're accusing Grovard of being the spy.
It's logical. The spy would
Okay.
accuse another of being the spy while actually being the spy.
Oh yeah, everyone's still playing the game. Okay, yeah,
Mhm.
that's okay. So there's one accusation against Grovard, and did you just have to identify, or did you have to decipher the message as well?
Then I just had to, let's see, not get caught and then identify.
Okay, so yeah, let's see. Okay, anyone else? Any accusations to throw around?
Wasn't my task.
Okay, that's cool. And June, did you have to figure out?
No.
Okay, well, in that case, I think we can reveal.
No. If you reveal the spy, then you'll have like you can suss out who is the spy the
Yeah.
next time, and
Yeah,
then you
'cause
can
we all-
figure out who the last spy is through trial
Yeah,
and
for definitely.
error.
Good point, yeah.
Just have the points. Like just
Yeah,
if
yeah.
You just have the points like, or just say who the spy was at the at the beginning, and then DM the spy. Like if, yeah, I think this.
I think everyone can actually keep track of their own scores because you
Yeah.
know whether or not you've done it. I don't think I need to tell you or assign these points. Does everyone understand how the points work?
Well, I'm saying if you
Yeah.
guess who the spy is and you don't know who the spy is, for those, like, you wouldn't know what kind of points you have. Like, for those, like, because if you guess someone and you guess wrong, you don't get any points.
Yeah, but you've heard all the accusations. So if one of the people that was accused is the spy, then you would be able to just like you would know that how many guesses were right and how many were wrong.
Okay, gotcha. Got it.
So it would count as not getting caught if.
You
Oh
don't really
right,
get-
because the task, the deliver the message task, says for not getting caught. I
Yeah.
thought it was how many guesses. So yeah, it would be for not getting caught at all. So if you were identified, you wouldn't get that 100 points. But the message was delivered, so whoever the spy was does get 100 at least.
Okay, cool. And then
What
we'll
about the
run-
person accusing? Because they don't know if they accused right.
We'll just
Yeah,
figure it out.
that's why I think we should just reveal it at this point, and then
Well,
That would
that
go
also-
over
that-
who's the
yeah,
spy
that
at
would-
Act
right,
6.
'cause-
Yeah, so I'm saying that just have like write down who the spy is each time, and then whenever you accuse, you will go at the end of the game who the spy was, and then we'll just add up how many times you're correct. If that was a part of your thing to get points, I feel like that's the better way.
Because then,
So-
like, the sixth spy will be instantly recognizable. Because you'll be like,
yeah,
okay, the first spy was
you'll
this
have
one.
narrowed it down to everyone else.
Yeah, so I think if we do it that way, just have it like where you know who the spy is each round, and then every time that it was your turn to guess and you had points off guessing, if you guessed the right person, then you get points for that at the end. I think that's probably the best way to go about it. So
Yeah.
just
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. That's. I think maybe we should then. Shall we just do all of them at the end then?
Yeah, everything at the
Yeah.
end. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone, please keep your own notes as to who you think the spy was in each round and what the message potentially was, and then at the end we'll reveal for all the other acts.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that makes more sense. That's how I'd originally intended to do it, and then it stopped sort of making sense in my brain.
All right.
Damn, I wish I could change the look of the map, but oh well.
I think for 2, maybe like tragedy. For 3, maybe just like classic storyteller kind of like vibes, you know? I haven't thought of another 3 sort of themes.
Do y'all want to do a new murder every night? Every act? It's like a new day.
How
I don't
about
know. It
keep the
doesn't all
murder
have to
mystery
be
theme,
murder.
but change setting?
Yeah, change setting for sure.
You guys did kind of set up the tavern in the last one, so we're kind of like, let's go into port and into town. So maybe
Actually, yeah, Grobad played the same character. We all played
Dibs
a
on the
new
barkeep.
character. Damn it!
I mean, I don't know.
You're gonna get drunk,
Well, I can't get drunk. I can't.
pretend to drink, and act drunk.
Yeah, I'm immune.
Just pretend.
Yeah, but this is acting. It's
yeah, no worries. I'll
When
act. But
you don't encourage your actor to get drunk
but
on stage.
But I'm saying, well, the spy is part of the game. But do y'all want to pick who is like the murderer out of us? Like, go ahead and do that for like the play purposes.
I would say that even can be improvised because it doesn't have to be one murderer. It can be 2 murderers, and you can just say
Everybody's
pretend
secretly
you
the
are
Great
the murderer.
idea. I have a great
Everybody's
idea.
secretly the
We're
murderer.
all the murderer.
I'd
And
say
we're all
if you
just
want,
trying to like
It doesn't have
suss
to make
each other
sense.
out. Yeah, so here's the thing. We're trying to suss each other out because we don't know that we all murdered them. So we're sure that we
Okay,
were
well-
the only ones who murdered them, but we all did somehow. It doesn't need to make sense. But
We
we're
all
trying to
murdered-
put the blame.
We all
Yeah.
murdered
what,
one
like someone
person.
poisoned them, someone
Yeah.
stabbed them, someone shot them, someone like a
Yeah,
different.
it's an immortal. The murder victim it actually keeps coming back to life. That's the whole twist on the show.
I think can we
Yes.
just do
The entire message of the play would be the real
Don't
murder
fight
is
immortal
things we did
shit.
along the way. What?
That's totally appropriate because with all of your experience with like Lorifax and everything, that's kind of the story you've been living out the original party at least for a while.
Don't
You keep
fight immortal
fighting the
things.
same enemies that keep waking back up and causing you shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
So we're all murderers, and we all.
okay. How about
attempted to
let's
kill
just
someone.
improv.
Okay, we're all murderers. and we
Start
all
Act
attempted to kill. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but
we're
there
in.
you have your seke now. So yeah, with that, we will begin Act 2. Whoever wants to kick it off.
Ooh.
It makes sense for robots.
Yeah, I'll do like a yell. I'm like, I'll be over there, meet me there. And then I'll like activate my Step of the Wind with my wings, and I'll like fly over the crowd. Like, you know, do like a whole thing with my spectral wings and stuff. I like do like a flyby over the crowd. And then I'll like land in the tavern. I don't know.
Let's
Stage. The stage
see.
is the tavern.
Yeah,
Sakura
that's
is
change this day.
Well,
Going
we can
to
just theater of the mind it. We don't really have to see it.
yeah. Sakura's kind of gonna go in on like with this pirate outfit, but as she walks through the door of the tavern, somehow, as if by magic, in a puff of smoke, it turns into a detective outfit. Detective Kaya is there.
Elias is just playing a whole new character, unnamed but very raggy looking.
Yeah.
Is he like
Just
passed
turn
out in the corner?
No, just like just at the bar, just like turn around. Could I?
Jesus Christ.
Good day. I am here investigating a murder. Do you have any information that might be useful?
Murder?
June's character will be right behind her and will be like, "What is this thing we are talking to? It's disgusting."
Hey,
Are you
I'm a
drunk,
very
sir?
fine gentleman. Okay.
Are you drunk, sir? You know, it's illegal to be drunk
No,
before
of
3
Of
p.m.
course not.
So you need to stay sober for another minute.
Why would you say that he is
is-
disgusting? This is a very
It's
nice
6
man.
p.m.
This man is completely clean. He is a nice man. Why would you say he's disgusting? That is a horrible thing to say.
So, madam, it's 6 p.m. What do you mean? Are you drunk?
Of course not. I am a detective. Detective Kaya. She does like a dramatic sort of pose, like in JoJo's.
Yes. And also
Just like
underage.
sort of freezes there. You do not need to be legally an adult to be a detective, sir.
No, I was saying about the drinking. That's why you don't drink.
Yeah, that's why she can't be drunk. But
Yeah.
she is going to create some comedy there. And say, you do not need to be legally an adult to be a detective, sir. Could be 3 if you really wanted to.
Drunk? Okay. Barkeep, another 7, please. Barkeep? It's just like,
June, that's you.
The barkeep.
Sakura
I'm
just,
sorry,
like-
I'm right here.
Sakura kind of just like it's like as if like a prompt. She's like, barkeep. She just sort of like punches June on the like you know, like elbowing, but she does it like really hard. She's like, barkeep.
Well,
like
yes, I am the
sort of
barkeep, and,
like
June will like slightly walk slightly to the right and say, "Yes, I am the barkeep. What would you like to drink?"
water, please. For Detective
Lady.
Kaya.
We do not serve water here.
Nani? And she looks to the audience. It's like, no water. Ah. Heresy. Betrayal.
My dear, this is a bar, if you will. We do not serve water here, but we have a huge selection of alcoholic beverages.
Well, I mean, madam, I am barely 16. I need something non-alcoholic, if you please.
you just hear the unnamed man just like mumbling, I would like all of them.
What did you just say?
I would like all of them.
And suddenly, like 20 cups just get thrown at you using minor illusion.
I just act the part and just get hit by all of them and just go, just on the floor, passed out, legs up, just
The crowd
KO.
cheers.
It appears he did not know anything about the murder.
Could say he could not handle his drink. And then that'll be a huge prompt for everybody to laugh.
Which they do. There's some badass shamisen playing in the background. Are any of you the ones playing it?
No.
It would be actually, yeah. I'm playing it while unconscious.
I mean, there's 2 shamisens going. Estrella, are you helping them out with that? Because I know you've actually got the skill. Upside down, Elias maybe. But...
Of course, I'm like,
I'm trying my best.
From the in the land of West, 10,000 arrows flies, hitting 6,000 from on high. Yet, amongst those 6,000, 300 may lie, shadowed from the light above. 301. And then just falls like they're like, and you hear like a cup falling.
And the crowd just goes wild. Like they just go from this crazy bar scene to this like shamisen performance, like changing the energy, and all of them are just loving this. The whole crowd is going wild, and they applaud. Is that are we drop? You guys need to tell me when we're dropping the curtains.
I'll like do like thunder cracks from outside and try and make rain sounds with my mouth and my breath weapon. I'll try and make like thunder and rain sounds to start.
I'll just use prestidigitation to do that to
God damn
assist.
Yeah, you make the flashes of lightning, and what creates the sound.
And I'm
just
gonna use
reverberates.
what's called thermaturgy to basically make it appear like flames behind Grovat. Just like, hey, true fires and flames, like just trying to play that on this sim as well, like playing a rendition of that.
All right.
And Sakura just says, "It was a dark and stormy night." And she thinks there we should drop the curtains because she has an idea for Act 3.
Yeah, and they, as the curtains drop, you see they start moving in all these clouds and all of these spooky effects onto the stage.
Is Act 3 a flashback sequence?
No. So Sakura wants to be like a storyteller. So like basically someone else becomes the detective. And you go to suss out a storyteller because like the storyteller knows all the gossip and what's going on in the lands. And so you're like, okay, she might be able to help us. Yeah.
I look over at the actual detective and I ask him if he knows any detective stuff that would help us out in this play. Which is Elias.
I mean, he can be the detective.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you're the storyteller and detective?
No. I'm gonna be the storyteller. Elias can be the detective.
Oh, that's what I was saying, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, maybe the actual detective can put on his regular detective attire and
Yeah.
be the detective.
DM, question in DMs.
I will check now.
All I'm going to say is I'm sucking at doing the tasks.
So, you know what could be interesting is if we do like kind of like a flashback sequence of like Elias trying to figure it out, and then we act out his thoughts out loud behind him, and what the possible murders could have been. Because you know how that is.
Can it be like the devil and the angel on the shoulder?
Yeah.
Who's the devil and who's the angel?
I'm the devil. Dibs.
I'll be the angel. I'll be the angel.
Okay, so we're not liking the storyteller idea then.
No, you can be the...
You tell the story as the devil and the angel are making the decision for him, and he does he explains whatever he's doing.
Okay, so what were you thinking about the storyteller idea? What was in your mind about that? I'm curious.
Me?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, I'm saying.
But you
like,
don't tell the actual story because that's more involved.
Yeah, but like.
No. You go to her and she knows absolutely nothing. but she gives you like she tells you like a story about something, and you're like, okay, this is a real good clue. So you get led in like the complete wrong direction, but then in Act 6, you somehow manage to figure it out. You know.
Kaya was the butler all along.
So
So you get like led astray, because that usually happens in detective movies. They go in like the complete wrong direction, but going in that wrong direction helps them realize what the right direction is.
Should we?
know?
This airplane is gonna go
Okay.
down.
Yeah, we should just start before it becomes like an actual planned play and not improv.
because like I just want to set like the kind of setting that we want, so we can act upon that. Because just a little
That's
bit.
semi-serious.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like a semi just setting, just so we know what's going on.
Storyteller's house.
Okay.
Yeah, so the last we heard was a dark and stormy night, so they've set
Yeah,
they've
that's.
put some sort of mood lighting and stuff up. But yeah, what is
Yeah.
the setting for this next scene?
That's what I set up. So like a dark and story night
Okay.
storyteller.
And I'll
you
just
know?
pick on from there if we're ready to go.
Oh, if we can do it in like all black, and then I'll be below her with like flames in my hand.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice. I like it.
absolutely.
I like
That
it.
is.
I was
yeah,
thinking of
just-
I'll
starting
be
it off
dressed.
a different
I'll
way.
be dressed in all black, so no one can see me, and then I'll just have flames like appearing to give like the light, like the campfire look.
And Estrella is so far ahead of you if you see the one that she's using, or Yagi of Tori.
So I guess the scene would open up on Sakura sort of just with the flames. She's doing some weird shit with her hands
Yep,
in the
okay,
air, sort of
let's start.
using illusion to enact to just show this picture of an old folk story that she had. So there would be 6 figures, and they would sort of sneakily move towards this
The mother's
castle.
basement.
No, not the mother's basement. They kind of like, you see them like running sneakily like in Naruto style. And there's this figure at the docks at sunset, and they're sort of heading towards that direction. But then
They was all
in the other
underwater
direction.
when they were
No,
flying.
shush. I'm busy. Shush, shush, shush. Don't interrupt me.
Someone
That's rude.
throws a fruit at Estrella and says, "It's a monologue. Shut up."
And then on the other side, there's this castle, and there's a distraction being made. There's just fire everywhere. There's this big explosion, and there's fire everywhere. And
kick up
these
the
6 figures end up running in that direction. And that's where the folk story kind of ends, because she doesn't want to take up too much time, you know?
I cut out the flames. Just like that. No more flames. Complete darkness.
Does anyone want to add to that scene as the lights all dim and the monologue ends?
There's a knocking on the door, and the investigator finally arrives, having been late.
I've been expecting you. It's like an old lady voice. Like you
I'll
just
just-
prestidigitation to make her hair like look white.
Just, madam.
Sir.
See the whole crowd like all hushed, just in like a whispering, and you see one guy getting dragged out of the theater for throwing fruit.
I will continue with the lightning shit in the background.
And the pit patter of rain.
Yeah, in the pit patter of rain. I'll just keep that going throughout all of this.
Nice, nice.
You had something to speak to me about?
Oh no. It is you who have come seeking me, child. I just knew you were coming. Because my friend told me.
Wait, is this Kiki? Oh, no, wait. Wait, somewhere in the fireplace. Yes, clearly that was the murderer.
We have heard
The
that you
investigator looks
seek-
around, confused as to who said that.
I have heard rumors that there has been a murder. Oh, what horrible things you children do these days. You know, back in my day,
Oh my god.
we never used to kill people. We used to have such good vibes. But then, your generation came. But we
Madam,
have heard that you, sir, are investigating it.
yes, and I believe there is, in fact, the murderer among.
Simon.
Among you.
I love this play at this
You
point.
remember it's wrong. Back in the day, we didn't just kill them. We cut their head off. And we were honest about it. And if we were nice, we may cut their body in two.
You hear as you hear this old man narrator, you hear a younger voiced narrator comes. Uncle, please stop narrating over everybody. This isn't the right place to be narrating.
What the fuck?
The
You hear a guy in
investigator.
the front row go,
After
And Sakura gets up like an old lady and has this cane that she's gotten from who knows where. Just like walks over to June like, hunched over. My child. She sort of reaches up with her hand and just slaps her face softly. Are you also involved in this murder, child?
okay.
What? I don't know what's going on anymore.
Neither do I.
Improvise.
I will.
We're improvising random
Bro-
shit, okay?
Grovad will now walk in with a Sherlock's home hat and dog ears.
This town isn't big
I-
enough
I-
for two investigators.
I kind of picture like the Spider-Man meme. They're like, wait, what?
Hang on.
By the way, I'm not wearing any other Sherlock equipment, just the hat, and then I have dog ears on. So.
Well,
and
you're
then-
not like even wearing clothes.
No. I am.
Great.
So I walk in, and then I'm like, yes, I am here. The courageous dog, sidekick of the the investigator, and I think the storyteller might be the murderer.
Oh, me? I can barely walk, child. Have you seen me?
But you can walk. And your hands aren't numb, are they?
Oh, yes, they are.
My nose is never wrong.
And just like pretending to be out of character, turning to the audience. I think she's lying.
full noir moment. The spotlight just drops
Yeah.
down on you. And
And just
And
with
it
that,
just-
back to normal.
And then to sell me being a dog a little more, I take out a giant thing of raw steak, and I start eating it.
the wolf whistle from the crowd.
And I just start eating raw steak.
Oy. Interesting.
And then, like, and I turn to the audience and it's like, Horatius, I knew you so well. Who ate my rat?
I'll like look up and like be like kind of like wary, but I'll still be eating it.
Yeah, Sakura kind of like turns to him after he accused her. He says, child, how could it be me? And there's a puff of smoke. And it dissipates. It's just like, when I am Kaya, the detective.
Well, here and then I'm like, and I say, hold on one moment, and I stick a half-eaten raw steak back in my bag, and I could tell that you were not the storyteller. You were Kaya all along. This is a ruse. This is a complete. I mean, I'm a dog. I'm a talking dog, and that's a ruse. Yes, of course.
Look. I was only putting on the facade of the storyteller in order to suss you out. You seem quite suspicious, you and this other inspector. So, I thought if I could get you to confess to me while I was in this disguise, it would be a lot easier than directly interrogating you, as that doesn't tend to work out very well most of the time.
I mean, I don't know. It works out plenty fine for me. Granted, I usually
See,
break
sir,
their
he's not
toes,
he's
stab
not
their
a real
hands.
detective, sir. That is a fake detective. My nose is never wrong. I can hear the lies.
I'm at
Your
this
nose
point. She's in her
One
her human
second.
form.
And
She's
I
in
just
her
took- wait,
human
I t-
form
I
at the
turned-
moment.
I turned to the dog and just. I turned to the dog and then just got your nose amputated in Nam.
So Sakura's in her human form at the moment, so she just looks at you like, not a real detective? Oh no, I've been found out. And there's a puff of smoke. And when it clears, baby fox. And she looks around confused as to what is going on.
What the fuck?
And Estrella will be looking around
June's
like
character walks in.
looking around and it's like,
Oh, so that's what they mean with the curiosity killed the cat. Except this was the storyteller, who's nowhere to be seen.
And like,
And
to
I
take us out of the flashback.
before you do that, I look to the crowd and like, all in a good day's work. I take out the rest of the raw steak and I continue to eat it.
And to close the flashback, I just seen pauses, spotlight again. The awfully confusing thing about this is,
That
I
steak
am
was
the murderer.
poisoned.
I am the murderer. And with that, just curtains.
Oh man.
I'm so
Matt,
confused now.
the Discord for the next scene.
Oh no.
This is the
Please
most roundabout story that's ever been told.
Dude, I'm telling you, I loved being the dog.
Look, this is technically like workshop theater. Except we're not really workshopping it, we're more just
Dude,
going
I
with
love,
it.
I love how we can just do anything and it's allowed.
And the crowd is like, woo!
I'm starting to understand Japanese, like, just how they want stories.
Yeah, this is fun.
This is the most Japanese play I've ever seen. I feel like I'm actually at Kabuki. The two people in the front row as the curtains close, one of them goes, that Seiji really does a good Beth Oldblum impression. And they're all just nattering back and forth. Some people more confused than others, but yeah, that takes us to the end of that. If anyone has accusations, please send them to me in the DMs. But
Oh.
yeah, because I think that's the easiest way to just keep track of who you think was who.
Just have a little notepad open.
I'm using
Yeah.
the DM to basically keep like track of it. That's like how.
Yeah, man.
Is this?
Man, I'm gonna bring the dog character back. I like being the dog. Dog's the best.
We need someone to play a cat, so just
It's dead, man.
No,
Like
no.
it was killed, and also
no. Sorry, something we should do is just have a cat and like dog meet each other for some act, and the entire act is just building up tension between the two, like fucking cat and fucking dog.
and then it's revealed they was actually married.
Yes. Yeah. They're ex. They're divorced. That's why the tension is there. It is nothing between their cat and dogs. They're just actually
And the biggest
divorced.
question last time was it actually poisoned, or was it not? Or did it come from Nam? The meat.
Okay, what's scene 4 then? Act 4.
Act 4. I mean.
Okay, I have a proposition.
I also have.
Cut me
one.
somewhere.
Well, my proposition was just like cut to a completely irrelevant like scene and just ignore the story that was built up before.
Okay. Also, what you could be doing, because you just revealed that you were the murderer, right?
Mhm.
What you could be doing is giving like fake clues to other people. You could be doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sakura's gonna be in baby fox form for the rest of us.
That was easy then.
So what we could do is like, so you're telling the fake clues, and then you could like, what I was saying earlier, we could like act out the fake clues. Now that he's telling us, that he like hard evidence, so everyone's listening, and we're just acting it out.
So wait, sorry, fake clues I?
Yeah, that you create because you're the murderer
Ah.
now.
I still kind of want to do the devil and the angel on the guy's shoulder as he makes decisions.
Mm.
I mean, yeah. Tell you what, Angel could never like be making up the clues, and I just like act them out. I just say what I'm. Oh, actually, then I just wouldn't be doing anything.
No, I think that works.
Yeah, we can just
The
shoehorn it.
angel
in.
and
Who
devil
wants to be
trying
the
to-
angel? Who wants to be the angel and devil?
Okay, so wait. So the angel and the devil are gonna do what now?
You are just going to act along, because I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure. All I know I'm doing is I'm just sprouting fake clues with no sense of what I'm gonna do.
Well, I think it's like you're trying to cover your tracks, so you're like.
Well, yeah, I know that's part. I just don't know what I'm actually going to say.
That's where it comes.
That's the beauty of improv.
I guess I'll try to be the devil. I don't know how this is gonna go,
Alright.
but hey.
Actually, no. Since I'm the murderer, just a devil, no angel, just like pure evil.
Wait.
Yes. Tell them that it was the other guy. It wasn't you.
All right, cool. Just devil.
Uh.
Devil. And then, should we all go back to our original characters? Because he's talking to everyone that was on the ship.
Well, I'm the devil now, so.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, but everyone else.
Well, I mean, you're just gone for no reason. You're the new murder victim.
I'll be your dog friend again.
Yes.
Who does everyone else want to be?
This is the form Jin takes. Let me just take a quick screenshot of this.
I like being dog.
That's what June is based on now.
Oh wow. Yeah, like Sakura is like, okay, because we're back on the ship and it's like a flashback scene. She'll go back into hybrid form.
Okay. Cool. So. Alright.
Alright.
Cool. Alright. Start it off, Elias. It's all you.
To open a sort of like. I'm not gonna explain. As sun rises and dawn sets, the townspeople watch him duel, for one was false and the other of truth. Good or not, you must find it within yourself. And then just points at Jerry. You.
Jerry isn't, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Point at someone else. Point at someone else.
Patricia!
Hello? What? What are we doing here?
Should kill her too. She's a bitch.
You're murderer.
No, don't use language like that, sir. It's very inappropriate.
She literally killed someone.
How
Oh,
so?
but that's...
Remember, I'm the devil on the shoulder.
Wait.
Oh, so I
Harold
can't
that?
actually... Okay, never mind.
All right. How did she kill them?
The claw marks. She has claws within her hands. She hides.
Should draw claws on her hands. That'll definitely convince them.
And just like internally in my head to the devil, yeah.
Where was the murder at?
Of course, on our ship. Where else would it be? I mean, it happened here.
No, okay. Yeah. I mean, I was just wondering because they're like, they must have been really sneaky because there's like this like stockade. There's a stockade over there. They got like a shit ton of archers and shit like on the roof. There's like 8 or 9 of them up there. Like they could have like, you know what I mean? But go on with your story.
Yes. She is the murderer. I accuse her.
Patricia.
How do you plead,
How do you plead?
Patricia?
Patricia.
I'm confused.
Enough! I sentence you.
Yes, throw her off the
Just
ship.
in my head,
Tell her to walk the plank.
I sentence you to walk the plank once we are out in ocean because we are at the port still.
No,
Sakura looks at,
It'd be funny when she drowns in the port. That would be so funny.
Yeah, but it wouldn't.
Sakura
But she would have drowned.
Sakura looks
okay,
towards
that's-
the crowd and says, Ara, can you believe all this is happening? Ah, so much drama. Do you think Patricia did it?
You see varying responses from all over the crowd. Some people do, some people don't. Everyone has got their own opinion, and everyone seems very enthralled.
Well, who knows? Maybe you'll find out soon. Maybe you won't.
Wait,
She goes back to being in character, just.
did we just make Death Note? Did we not just make
Yep,
Death
and
Note?
Patricia just sits there like writing Harold in like a black book. Just sits there like writing that. And just like, yes. Let's see. Yeah, claw marks. Yeah, clearly. Claws.
Okay.
Pink claws.
All right. We sentence you to death, but tomorrow, we sentence you to death tomorrow, but at the end of Act 5.
But I'm not home tomorrow.
Oh, I mean, you're gonna be arrested. Yeah.
Tell this guy he's an idiot. He doesn't know how to be a policeman.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I can accuse him of being the murderer as well.
All right.
Yes, exactly. Accuse him. He's the one. Don't class
Two
the kid.
murderers! I just shout out loud. 2! And just for pointing at the dog.
What?
You are the other one.
What do I? No, I'm your faithful companion.
No, he's not. He doesn't trust you.
Of course you aren't. You are trying to just gain my trust. You are lying. I can see right through you. Like a dog watching a cat on the other side of glass.
No, look, you gave me this, and then I give him
That was the one.
the 3/4 eaten thing of steak. And I was like, this was your gift to me, and I loved it. I would never betray you.
Yes, and I hold it up. The way you ate this is such only a traitor would.
Trade it. No.
Oh, not the claw marks. The claw marks are the steak. Those were the claw marks to kill the guy.
Look at the steak. Look at the steak's claw marks. Look at the body, which isn't there, but pretend it is there. They are exactly alike.
The dog will begin to whimper and cry as his life unfolds.
Sakura will go over and just pat him like 3 times on the head. Daijoubu desu. And then just walk away. He's instantly just like, it's okay. And
Hey man, what the
sleeps.
hell was that?
I'll say, before I die, can we at least like clear the clear the crowd or something? Like, and fuck that guy with the green combo or whatever it is. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. I hate him. I hate you. I hate that guy.
You see a guy sitting in the back wearing a green hakama, and he's just like, "Well, fuck me, right?" Like he throws.
Yeah, get him out of here. You and that
Like
red
dragon
shirt,
clan
get out of
colors.
here.
I don't know why they pissed at me. Okay.
Security, get him out.
Man, I might be the devil, but that's a dick move.
Security going after him.
Oh, that's just
So
me.
they're not sure if it's part of the show or not. And there's like 10 people in here wearing green hakamas. So like,
No, I said the one with the red dashio. That one.
yeah, everyone points at one guy in particular, and they're all just like, "It was him. I was the murderer." And he's like, "No, what? I must." Oh. And you just see him flunk back into his chair, but no one actually goes after him.
Quickly, out of character, could you just imagine, like, going to the theater, just trying it out for the first time, and then you get thrown out for no fucking reason?
Yeah, man, audience interactions are dangerous. You got to be careful which shows you go to.
Like, oh, I'm gonna watch this new play, and I have a conviction of murder. That's...
I've been convicted of murder.
That sounds
Yes,
like a light enough
This is still a play. I don't think anyone's worried that he's actually a murderer.
I went to go to a play, but now I'm convicted of murder.
I will, yeah. I'll be like, that man is a horrible man. I bet that's the murderer. And not me, because I'm a dog.
Definitely the fish guy. He's acting fishy.
And I'll just turn around to the audience and squint into the audience, hoping I'm just looking at the fish guy because I can't see that far.
Sakura, she'll go to the edge of the stage and sit down, look, and she'll like scrutinize the audience. Mayhaps it wasn't ever one of us on the stage here, but one of you all along. Perhaps you. She points to someone. Or maybe you. Or you. Though you look very innocent, child. And she's pointing at Timo.
Like he just like nearly falls off the balcony as he just like, his legs turn to jelly, and he just tries to wave at you, but he's so starstruck.
She's. But I suppose it might also be the dog, so.
I'm innocent, I
She
swear.
shrugs.
I swear, please. Please.
Because
Look.
devils is in the detail. And
My
me-
nose is wet. I wasn't the murderer. My nose is wet. I'm not lying.
His nose is wet because there's blood on it. Tell him that. That'll make him sweat.
What color is this sweat, you say?
It's not sweat.
It
I
is
sweat.
red.
I sweat out of my mouth because I'm a dog. I don't.
The whole crowd goes, "Ew, ew."
I'm a dog.
One after the other.
Fuck the dog. He can't tell colors. He's colorblind.
Yeah. Also that, but yeah, I sweat out of my mouth. I don't have pores. It's sweat. That's like.
Hang on. That is blood. You can taste it just as well as you can smell it and see it. Not very well, but also very good.
I really think this guy doesn't like. Do you know anything about dogs?
Dogs sweat through their tongue.
Yes. and I have sources that agree with me.
Assign your source.
I like halfway go out of character. I'm like, are y'all serious? Like, really? Like,
My sources I made it the fuck up.
Yeah, you see a couple of people in the front rows just look at you and they go, "Look, with a good source, dog is not so bad. Let's be honest."
The sources do trust me.
Well,
And I'll just. Oh, go ahead.
I start chewing on a chew toy. Out of stress.
End with that.
And
I'll
I'm
take a
just
couple
gonna
steps.
use what's called the presentation to make a very like sad noise, like, and then like, like it's deflates.
And with that, I'll just. It's becoming my specialty at this point, freeze frame, spotlight. And with this, I can make my escape.
This is Death Note. This is Death Note.
It's very film noir. Like,
Wait a second, and then it's revealed in the 6th act that the dog was killed using chocolate.
We should probably wait for the curtain to close first.
We're heading into Act 5 now. That was Act 4.
Yeah.
yeah. As you guys, as this all wraps up, the crowd's murmuring. The guy in the guy with the red badge is just like, "Oh fuck me, I think I should go. I want to see what happens." He's conflicted, but everyone, you see the curtains close and they begin to move the stage around again.
Dude, my mental state is deteriorating.
Yeah, there's only 2 acts left. The track is all done by 12, so
This is so
keep
retarded.
going. You guys are doing great.
This is so retarded.
This is the best
Oh,
thing
so
I have
much
ever
fun.
done.
This is so...
I'm just going with it right now.
Oh,
I don't know
shit.
what's going on.
So, okay. I could go for the opportunity to be a dog again, but we can be in prison.
Yes.
I will be dog in prison.
I'm gonna play the drunk guy that was in the tavern in Act 2.
You also gonna be in the prison with me?
Yeah, but I'm not like an inmate or anything. I just happen to be there because I don't.
Okay. Alright. Well, if y'all are cool with that, that's how I'm willing to start it. Does anyone else have any ideas for Act 5?
So just starting in a prison, right?
Yeah. With me
Maybe in a
behind
prison.
bars.
Mm.
Can I be like Shakespeare and I'm talking to a skull in the background?
Yeah.
He's just like
I guess
the skull is busy talking to him and he's like, oh, no, really no. And it's just he listening to the skull.
I guess Sakura will come and join June for tea after just giving an introductory kind of thing, I guess.
Okay.
Before we jump back into the next act, you can send me your accusations and stuff if you like as well. Unless you're keeping track of it all yourself.
I have no idea who sent the message there.
Me either.
I thought we were meant to DM for the accusations.
Yeah.
Can keep track of it yourself though for the end.
Yeah.
So I've got some paper that I'm writing stuff down.
Oh shit. Oh, never mind.
Wait, you don't announce your accusations. You just keep them.
No, you send them to
Yeah.
the DM. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you just said I, and I thought you were gonna say it out loud.
Alright.
Oh, you thought he was going to make an accusation? Of
Yeah.
course, it's clearly that it's Jerry that is the spy, because they are so quiet. They basically blend into the background, so no one knows.
I mean, to be honest, every time.
Yeah, that's a good point. One of these rounds isn't going to have a traitor. So you may be looking. Yeah. I'm not going to reveal whether or not it was that last round, but one of these rounds is not going to have a traitor.
Will Jerry still get his watering from this?
Yeah, well, we'll find out why
Okay.
he left, because I'm not
Okay.
doing all this again. Holy shit. Um,
But it's you do all this again, but it's just Jerry.
yeah.
And
we
Jerry
might-
is the-
We might see a side of Jerry we didn't know existed. It's just starts tap dancing or something.
And then
Um,
we see all the 500 personalities he has, like, in his mind. He's just managed to keep under control. Just implode and just playing 500 different roles.
Yeah, when
Alright.
multi-classing actually gives you DID, that's a problem. So, are you guys ready for the next act?
Yeah, Sakura will go on and introduce the scene.
Jin again is like a Shakespeare talks to a skull in the background.
Grovab.
Tis...
Oh,
oh.
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. 'Tis now that we find ourselves in a prison. But be wary. The guards are not always what they seem. Betrayal, murder. Who knows what will come next, but be sure to protect your king. Or else you could be next. My rhyming isn't like great, but there we go. And she goes back to she goes to June in the back being Shakespeare and stuff, just like subtly changes into a fancy kimono, I guess, just her usual like puff of smoke as she walks away. And it's this elaborate kimono. And she goes and she just take like you know The Sims vibes like that, like how she takes out everything, because how the fuck does she carry all that around with her? She takes out a teapot from absolutely nowhere, like a cup of tea, and pours it some for herself, pours some for June, and some for the skull. She's just gonna chill there with the tea.
So, Grovab's outfit is he's gonna wear like the stereotypical prison outfit, like white and black stripes, and then he's just gonna have the ears on, with no hat, and just be like sadly looking down, like on a bench with like ankle cuffs on.
The drunk man
Like
isn't.
you just invented the prison outfit for Kika. This is now what all prisoners will look like.
Connect the dots. Connect the dots.
Oh,
The drunk man is just exactly as he was in the tavern. And just with that, just the drunk man like stumbles along the bars like where prisoners are held and just stops where the dog is. And it was strange.
Yeah.
To put your ears.
No, no, you can't. And no, yeah, I am. I'm a dog person. You know, it's a little weird around here. Kind of one of a kind, but no, I'm not in the mood right now. My
Dog?
Yeah.
I can't say I've seen a dog before. I heard they're wide. Don't seem very wide.
What?
While they're trying to figure out
Wide.
what's going on like the note of being like, no, she'll just turn to the audience for like a quick second. Remember, everyone, no means no, and then just go back to drinking tea.
And just like almost as if a complete character change, turn to Sakura. Just, excuse me. I know he said no, and that's why I'm not pressing to touch his ears anymore. I'm simply asking about him. It just, so you're not? Are you a dog?
I am a dog, but I am now prisoner number 125627.
Oh, that's the same thing that's on my food labels.
I will start scratching at the walls to try and escape the situation. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna curl up. Actually, I'm gonna just curl up in the corner and try and go to sleep.
I'll just
Benjamin,
wait for you
what's
to
with the dead dog in the corner over there? the skull's just going to be mouthing something and says, "You know what? You're right. I don't know why." He's just going to continue having a back and forth between the skull and just talking complete rubbish.
Sakura joins in the conversation. She's like, "You know, I must say I disagree. For reasons I don't care to discuss," and sips her tea.
I was an established detective, well, assistant detective. I really hadn't got my detective license yet, but I was in a good spot. And then he betrayed me. And then now I'm in here. I'm in doggy prison. All right.
Oh, that's terrible. And you just hear this voice coming from behind you, like right next to you.
What the fuck? What do you...
I'm sorry to hear that.
Benjamin?
Sorry?
Where did that voice come from?
Sakura shrugs.
Nobody at all.
Oh, nobody must be here, Benjamin. June's just constantly talking to the spring skull.
Must have been the wind.
I'm just
My
saying.
reasoning has just fallen off right now. I don't know what's going on.
I have severe trauma now, and then now there'll probably be a show made about me, about them fixing me. But I don't think they'll be able to do it. I'll probably like kill a 10-year-old or something, then get put down. That's the inevitable.
I want to play a game.
What the fuck? Saw is here? What the hell?
Well, okay, evil scary man. I have a monologue to deliver first, so if you'd...
Oh, Benjamin, he's monologuing. Let's listen in. The skull and June just looks straight at you.
And Sakura does too. And she just like slaps her teeth, like, you know, like
Yeah.
when someone is like looking at you and
Their drinks at the same
pointedly,
time.
With a
and
great
pointedly
inhale,
like, you know.
I finish the rest of my drink and throw it, and it just smashes against the wall.
Oh, the teacup.
Oh no, it was
Such a
alcohol.
nice. Oh,
That's-
never mind.
That
I
sounds
was
like
drinking
Why?
alcohol out of a teacup.
Why were you drinking alcohol out of a tea? Oh, that poor teacup.
Monologue.
Monologuing.
My, my doggy friend, I must concur, your situation is awful. But your friend, maybe he betrayed you. And for that, he must be a condemned man, of course, surely, but maybe there is good and evil, and such as there is evil and good.
yeah.
Maybe there's evil in you, maybe there's good in him.
No, I'm like born. I'm a dog. Like I'm born good. Like, just inherently.
Yes, that's such tragedy.
I was raised
But
to love all
two
people.
together, one bad, one good, may combine to make something better, where you may be in harmony. Good and evil.
I'm letting you know, bro. I could smell the alcohol before you walked in the door, man. I'm just...
Wait. As like when he says that part about harmony, there'll be a big image of like this rotating yin and yang symbol above their heads,
Captain
and then
Planet.
it just.
Yes, well, I'll tell you. The alcohol is from this teapot. And I just pull a teapot from nowhere full of...
And suddenly
very
the
strong
teapot.
alcohol.
I use my invisible mage hand because I am telekinetic to take the teapot and make it float over to myself.
No! Oh. Anyway,
My God,
I pull
she's
out a
witch.
bottle of
Burn her.
oh no.
No, it literally just looks like a floating teapot. So she greets us. She's like, "Oh, ohayo gozaimasu," and she bows.
She's a witch.
Mm.
Burn her.
Yeah, but it's a horrible situation. You have any idea who my warden is? Fucking Michael Vick. Michael.
Who?
I have no idea who that is.
sounds like an awful man. Every Michael I've come across has tried to kill me. Granted, I've tried to murder an entire line of Michaels, but I don't see why.
Yes.
The whole crowd starts to murmur like, "She kills Michaels? What the fuck? Who even strange kind of serial killer?" But they're all seem very enthralled. They're all here for this.
The warden has started an illegal dog fighting ring. Alright, and I'm a part of it now. Because of Elias. Or whatever his name is. The detective. I don't know.
I don't think I know this Elias person. I'm sure he's a lovely chap, however.
No, he's evil. he's evil.
Oh, thanks. Oh, that sounds awful.
He's like immediately switch. Yeah.
So this warden, what is he?
I don't know. Probably like. I don't know. He's with his boys. Probably fighting with some, some pit bulls right now. It's a dangerous game.
And just a deafening silence.
I'm
Well, are
sending
you looking at guys? Are you looking at the drunk man right now?
Yeah, I am.
Well, he just suddenly disappears.
All right.
Listen,
I'm
I'm
going-
figment of our imagination, Benjamin.
And as soon as I hear that, I just like start. I give a face palm. Is that it? Is that all we want to do for this one?
I
I
guess
have
so.
something else. I have something else. You just hear like a little ringing against your bars. And there's the drunk man again with like a very fake body on his hands. Oh, here's your warden. He looks a bit ill.
By the way, yeah, is that Michael the Aarakocra?
He's Michael.
Yeah, that's Michael. Yeah, that's the warden. Is that Michael the Aarakocra?
I don't know.
Lights in. Lights over. Curtains
And
closed.
knowing is half the question, and that's how we end. And
Curtains closed.
Dude. Oh my god.
And with that, the end of the act, it leaves the whole crowd quite confused, wondering if she was about to kill that other Michael.
Can I ask who else knows who Michael is?
No,
No
one.
idea.
it isn't he?
Yeah.
No, he's not the dude with the hockey mask. That's Jason.
Yeah.
What,
He's
Michael
just
Myers?
Yeah, who? Oh, I think we all missed that reference.
Yeah.
That is a very American thing. I forgot that all of
that's
you are
fine.
not Americans.
Yeah.
No, I'm South African.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why I
Yeah,
said you're not
yeah.
Americans. Yeah, so you're not.
Yeah,
Not
big
gonna
big
lie.
You
difference.
just came up with a name with such conviction. I was like, wow. Decided on Michael.
No, Michael Vick. So he was an American football player, and he got sentenced 2 years in prison for he ran like a legal dog fighting ring
Oh wow.
in real
Oh,
life.
okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, that's why I said when I saw the Pittsburgh Steelers, I knew, yep, dog reference.
Yeah, the crowd is busy like using magical versions of Google to just figure out who that is, and they all going, "Oh, he's from."
Yeah, and
That's
I
what it is.
just
Yeah, it's one of
imagine
those,
like someone pulling a trick on what's called Tino, and he's searching on Bing and getting like shitty results.
And
Yeah,
there's people going, "Look, it's obviously set in Bazir because I mean Biff Oldblum was in it earlier. This is all. It's probably around there." And they're all discussing where this all could be taking place. But I think we've got. Is there one more to go?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
one last one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
I would say
close
that's
this out. But final.
As soon as I said Michael Vick, I was like, oh yeah, I'm the only American here. Ooh. I was like, no one
Yeah,
else.
we
did
told
that.
you we'd give you the minority experience. So
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like Biff Oldboom, and then I'm like, That was
someone
old,
laughed, so I thought
man.
someone got it. Someone laughed, so I thought someone got it and like knew who he was. So I was like, okay, at least
No,
I'm
I kind of just laughed because I thought it was a joke and I didn't want you to feel bad.
no.
I got the reference when I saw the Pitbull, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then I was like, yes, that's the dog reference.
I was laughing at the twist in the story, but I'll admit I don't really know what the fuck's going on either. So
Me
let's,
either. Like,
let's close
I'm,
this
I'm,
out with the big finale.
what the?
I don't
How
know
did
if
we get
anyone
onto
caught
like
the
the
Monty
dog
Python
thing?
reference.
I don't know.
So the last scene on Act 3, an investigator for some reason has a dog friend. That dog gets accused in Act 4, and Act 5 is him in prison.
What the fuck is going on?
But then they discussed morality and philosophy with the killer of Michaels. This is we've had the laughing dragon Bahamut and a murder. We've had the child detective. We've had folk tales. We've had the devil against Patricia and the man in the green Hakama. It's been a lot.
Now we're just missing the man in yellow.
Now we have to figure out a way to like.
Oh, what? Hasta?
Now we have to like figure out a way
I
to
see
bring this.
someone knows. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are we
King
gonna?
of Yellow.
How are we gonna close this?
Yeah,
improvise
Hasta,
it.
We can just end
get
it off
an
on a
eldritch
cliffhanger.
god. Get an eldritch god involved.
All right, cool. Who wants to set the
Oh,
scene?
let's make it a tragedy. We all die.
Okay.
That
Cool.
sounds good. It's the only fitting way
like-
to end this.
Yes, yes. So, right as we're about to reveal who it is, we get hit by a meteor and die.
Okay, gotcha.
And
Yeah.
no one ever knows who it really was.
Wait, what
Do you
did
know
we?
what- do you know what-
Didn't we say
what's
it was the
funny is-
detective? Didn't we like
That
say
can be
that?
retconned.
Did we say that?
You thought it was the
I know.
detective, but it was
Caught up in
me,
the semantics,
Dio.
I mean, but everyone's been like, okay, no, the dog is it. Wait, no, the audience is the murderer. So as soon as we're like, we have finally cracked it, the murderer is. Boom, dead.
Okay, someone accuse me of a murder and we can go from there. If we want to, like, have the mystery.
You thought
Okay.
you thought it was the dog, but it was me, Dio.
Dio is the king in yellow.
Mono Dioda.
Wow. Tell me what, Tokare.
I somehow have
Wait,
to
but-
bring. I gotta
Okay,
bring.
you know, it doesn't.
This.
It doesn't have to make sense how you got out of jail. You just did somehow, I guess.
Oh yeah, I'll just be.
The drunk murderer helped you.
Yeah, the drunk
Okay.
murderer helped me out.
So
I have no idea
Elias's
what-
character is the murderer of Michael, right?
Michael Vick. Yes.
And then I'll become
Okay,
the investigator again to.
I'll
confront
do
dog.
the accusing then.
Okay, cool.
Alright, cool.
And now
Alright,
I'm
let's
just
go.
thinking, who is that dude, the most cheating quarterback?
What?
There is, I forget what his name is. He's like
Tom Brady?
Yeah, Tom
Think I-
Brady, exactly.
Oh yeah, Tom Brady just retired too. He retired literally today.
Sadness. I loved like seeing like what happened like with Tom. What would Tom Brady
Yeah,
now
I
be
get it.
involved in?
I get it. Y'all don't care. Y'all care more about his wife than like, to be honest, probably. Y'all probably know his wife more than him. But
Was she the one that basically got like Falcon punched in the elevator?
no, she's the model. She's like the supermodel, like the international supermodel. She's really popular.
I don't know celebrities, dude.
I don't know.
Same.
I
I
don't
know
know.
anime characters.
Oh, most likely Michael Bay.
Michael Bay should have been it. Okay, come on, let's get the scene going. It's 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Alright, yeah, so
was you?
final scene.
No,
Sorry.
Jesus.
Jesus was the murderer.
Alright.
Oh,
Yes.
it was you.
the twist.
You murdered my son, Michael, and his son, Michael. Oh, you're a legend in our family, killing all our Michaels. Oh, you little shite. I'm gonna get you one day. One day.
I'm in the Midlands now.
This is like directed
Half
at
of my family are
Brazilian dwarves,
Scottish.
man.
I don't fucking know. At this point.
Yeah, no, that's an accurate Bazarian dwarf accent, but
Oh,
inspiration
nice.
for that, Sakura.
Lots
Thank
of
you.
Vizier
Thank you
just
kindly.
Scottish. It's Vizier to Scotland.
Well,
Come on.
Scotland and Irish.
Okay, yeah, let's start.
Yeah, Elias, you gotta respond. You're being accused of being a murderer.
What?
You murdered my whole family line! Oh, how could you forget? All 40 of my Michaels, my husband, my cousin, my brother, my other brother. Oh, all the Michaels just
My
gone.
sister-
Well, that wasn't me.
Jim-
That was that
Jim-
man. Just pointing to absolutely
Jim-
no one.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, June reappears as the devil on the shoulder. He just crawls out, giving an evil smile. You don't know a single Michael. You've never heard of them ever.
Yeah.
Oh, you scared of me now? Little wimp.
Were you?
Yeah?
I see.
So, are you gonna answer for killing all my Michaels? Or are you gonna run again, little shite?
Go at her, little shite. Get back at her. Fight back.
I just lean in very dramatically, almost falling over. But like still being 7 meters away. Would you like to be called little shite?
She stomps like right up to you, and stares you in the face, and says, "I'll fucking kill you for killing all my Michaels. Believe me, I will."
And then right at that moment, the dog comes up. He's got cut off sleeves, cut off prison sleeves. He's got scars all over him, and he's got a mullet.
You want to know how I got all those scars?
You know, I don't know where you got that haircut, but it's really bad. You should probably fix that sometime.
I got this because I am the champion. I won in the dog fighting ring for Michael, and I was released.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Michael?
Mm-hmm.
Was it you who killed him then?
No, it was him.
Yeah.
I don't.
You'll answer for your sins, child. Fuck,
I think
I've
I'm
suddenly
older than
become the
you.
storyteller again. Sorry.
I think I'm older than you, but also that is fair.
She glares at you. But
I
for
just-
now, I'll plot in the distance. Because I don't have a knife on me at the moment. Would have
Have a
killed you if
bottle?
I did have one. Bottle? Yeah, I could smash it over the head. She looks around for a bottle. This would be the perfect
Ignoring the
moment to
one in my
run, just saying.
hand.
I will say what I will also do is I'll like sneakily put like corrosive shit on my hands and like into my mouth. And then I'll just like I'll
What,
put
like a
acid.
Komodo dragon?
Yeah, and then I'll just like jump on you.
Man, no, it was
On
totally
me?
different.
Oh no, on Elias.
It's funny. I had a picture like just being like a cyanide victim.
Yes, and then I'll jump on you and start attacking you.
Ooh, that hurt.
Oh, you got him good. Okay. Yeah, he's answered for a sentence. Okay, I'm gonna leave now.
Not even
all my
dead.
Michaels, rest in peace. And she just like goes off. But like, and then behind the stage just turns into baby fox, and this tiny fox just like appears and sits, waiting for something interesting to happen. Like, you know that moment in The Incredibles where he's like, "What are you waiting for?"
Oh, we were
I don't know.
something cool, I
Something
guess.
interesting, something
Alright.
cool, I guess. Yeah, that one.
To
Yeah.
end it, I'm
And I
like,
just-
all right, I'm gonna end it. Play dead. I pull out a fake skull and spine out of my body, out of my shirt, and I raise it up.
It's just-
Yeah, and then I crush it. And and then that's it. That's the end. And then the
Little
curtains
did
go.
they know, Michael killed himself. And that's how
Every
we
single one of them.
And with that, the audience goes quiet as you finish that final scene. And then you see slowly groups of people starting to just get to their feet as hands start coming together and they begin to applaud. You see the crowd cheer and roar with a standing ovation while the ringmaster slowly claps as he rises to his feet as well. And
Nice.
though many of them may not have understood, they have thoroughly
We didn't
enjoyed it.
understand it.
There have been so many twists and turns, and you all now see appearing before each of you a swirl of water appear in the air as it twists itself into the shape of a ring before
Ah,
freezing
yes.
itself into iron set with blue markings. Finally, after all this time, you have successfully earned your water rings.
Wait,
Months in real life.
wait a second.
This is the fifth and final ring needed to become a fully fledged samurai. So congratulations, your
Ah.
Binpuku awaits.
Yes.
Wait, I thought we needed one more after this. I thought we had 3.
We do.
Some of you do, but some of you got that was the last.
Man,
That was
what
my
I heard
last
was
one.
that before the what's called the ring solidify into iron. So we are wearing the rogue, the dead rogue, on our finger now.
I will I will quickly take off the mullet after the curtains close.
Wait, no, before the curtains close, we got a bow. So Sakura, in this like explosion of Sakura petals, just turns into her human form and takes a bow. And she like gestures for everyone else to do the same, because you know, like
Alright.
etiquette people.
I will
Basic
join the bow.
etiquette.
I will bow with the mullet on, I guess.
I will also just
No, you
quietly
bow
bow.
and the
Not,
munch falls off.
I'll bow, not quite knowing how to bow. So just it's an awkward sort of like squat.
Okay. Alright. Can we get to the point system on who the spies were each round?
Yeah.
Yeah, we will get to that right at the end. But as you are all standing there, like celebrating, you'll see the crowd cheering, and as the crowds begin to leave, you'll all see the ringmaster standing atop his balcony, clapping slowly before reaching up to touch his face. And June, as everyone is celebrating, you in particular, you begin to smell something, and it smells suspiciously like smoke.
I'm gonna start looking around to see if I can find the smoke.
You see now the rest of you see the ringmaster as he reaches up to his face. You see his mask in fact adorned with gold, and as he speaks,
Oh,
No.
you see his body elongate over the balcony, assuming the form of Lorifax.
Oh fuck!
I knew it.
Well done, my pesky little samurai. You finally earned those damned rings. Such a pity your journey will have to end here. I truly wish it could have gone a different way.
Disintegrate.
honestly.
Oh crap, we don't have our weapons, shit.
But I'm afraid that will have to wait until another life, perhaps. And as you now see flames lap their way up the curtains, you are now faced with Lorifax, and you see two larger figures walking down the aisles and shoving people out of the way, as you see Khan the Conqueror and Aquila making their way
fuck,
down,
fuck.
both of them adorned with golden masks. And this is where we will end things for tonight, as you find with
Okay,
yourselves
TP.
without your weapons, with the theatre burning all around you, and next week we'll see if you're ready to face him once more.
Yo guys, fuck.
Someone destroyed their desk.
Oh,
Yeah, that was me.
That's fine. Like I already have the solution, presuming Foundry doesn't explode.
Disintegrate everyone? Sounds like a great plan.
No, because what you don't realize is Lorifax just play on his ego, or rather, if you've seen,
Well,
he is basically
Thank y'all
just a
for-
small
thank y'all for
little
the
one.
times. I'll see y'all later.